Please note, this video features adults playing a fantasy role-playing game. Some language and imagery may not be suitable for younger viewers. Welcome back to the game, everyone. Where we last left off, the party had found their way into a temple with a black flame and a pool of murky, nasty water and dealt with a demon. And that's where we pick up this time with the retrieval service. Take it away, crew.
Well,
Q's in the back just watching stuff, so y'all do your thing. He'll guard the rear entrance.
I mean, we're now near a teleporter. Bertra didn't get a chance to interact with the book last time because Marcus had to log off. So I don't know if Bertra wants to look at the book first before we hunker down for a rest, because a lot of us are really bloodied.
No, but Bertra she'll eye it up and maybe think about adding it to the collection, but that's about it.
All right, so this is Brian talking, not Grant. So we inspected this entire room already for anything else, right?
That's
We're pretty much
how we
exhausted.
Yes.
That's how we
Okay.
found the teleporter, right?
but we didn't mix the water with fire, for example, or did we? I thought we even did that.
No, you
No, we
debated
were
it, but you
talking-
did not do it.
Okay. Did it say specifically what ritual would be used from Q checking out the book?
He didn't have time to go
What's
that in.
quorum?
It
Sorry.
was Quorum that looked in the book, and he really didn't have that time to go into it that depth. He was just kind of skimming through it and pieces and bits and pieces what he learned from history class, kind of connecting the dots. I mean, yeah, if you want to sit down and spend
10 minutes
3 or 4
or more.
hours
Yeah.
reading through the book,
Do a rest, read the book, and see if see if we know what'll happen if we do put the water on the flame.
yeah. I mean, he could.
All right. So
do
what?
something like
So
that.
Jason, maybe Quorum's kind of thinking this. Can I check the book, like any kind of arcane check, just to make sure it's not trapped in some way, shape, or form? And then maybe what we'll do is take it with us, and then we can always determine whether we need to come back and do something with the flame in the water.
Okay.
So he's going to just kind of check, like, as best he can to see if there's any kind of traps or mechanisms that would injure him if he tries to take the book out of off the altar.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
Sorry, I'm just giggling at Rogalin's comment.
Really, you start off with that kind of roll, Rand?
That was a pretty good roll.
19. So, after looking at the book and examining it, poking it, and you've already kind of leafed through it. So, you determine that it's a book. You can carry it.
Okay. All right. I'll mention to the group that this is the plan. Why don't we perhaps take this book with us, and then when I have more time, I will peruse its contents and see if there's something that we should be doing with this water and the fire.
Are we okay leaving that flame on in here?
I mean, if Quorum's gonna read the book and find out.
I mean, it's been burning for this long. Can't hurt.
Well, either that, or we could
So
simply
both
take the water and dump it on the fire and see what happens. It's up to you.
And see what happens. That's a good plan. Let me scoot back over here.
I vote for me leaving the room.
And that's
Hear a
why I
crash
think
from the room behind you.
I
Uh-oh.
did.
Hear which room?
The room behind you with the pit.
Oh god.
To the
I didn't
pit!
hear- I didn't hear what Jason said.
He said we hear a crash from the room behind us, which I think is back towards the pit.
Jason, do I see or hear anything then?
As you look across the pit room, of course, the fog is slowly starting to regenerate itself. But you see
Fucking
that
sweet.
there is a door on the other side of the room and something is lumbering through it. Roll for initiative.
Ooh.
That didn't take long, did it?
Somebody's gonna die tonight.
Oh, there you go, Jason.
Just remember, Matt, I like you. You're a
9,
good person.
7, 6,
Look at
8.
this.
Oh,
6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 4.
Down.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Yeah, I got a 19 the
All
first
I can
roll
say is
and
thanks.
1 on the second.
Oh, Lord.
Nobody got over 10.
Hey, Jason, when are you gonna add that NPC? It's a healer.
Give him a moment. He's about to kill one of us. So, Dash is the healer. Remember, he's got a
Now you
level
gotta
in.
get the tokens working.
And you know, this was kind of more party. You know, this is definitely more meta. But I think at some point in time, especially since Quorum is now the only healer, he would explain to you guys that he really doesn't have the ability to heal out of combat kind of stuff anymore, and that he's planning to reserve it for when it is desperately needed. And by that means, like, you're bleeding out on the floor.
It's desperately needed. It's desperately needed. Q is going down.
Is that that black flame thing? Is it like in something that can be carried?
Jason, what's
Don't
that
know.
book called? I'm gonna add it to my inventory. The Black Flame Candle book.
Okay, let me try that again. Book of the Cult of the Black Flame.
Book of the Cult of the Black Flame. Would I know if something like this would be like outlawed somewhere, to where if it was found on my person, I would be persecuted or something? Or
Some places it might be, but nowhere around here.
okay,
Okay, so now let's say I got combat and stuff can run now. So let's say I get the script actually to run.
oh, do we get to use the timer again?
Actually, that timer was not supposed to be turned on. I
Jesus.
think I fixed it. Ignore the rolls. Marty rolled them separately while I was getting other things fixed. So I will let the GM take it away, since he has the first initiative.
Oh boy. All right. Let's see if I can kill you guys today.
I mean, we're all pretty hurt. So
Oh shit!
I know that's what I'm counting on.
I was like, hey guys, how about we take a rest in this room? Apparently that was
Whatever. I'm just moving my first 3 mummies up.
His first
First
3.
3 months.
Then they'll come the second 3.
But the only one in range to do anything is Mummy 1, who's going to stare at Q and try and freeze him into place by glaring at him really hard.
Oh, a daring contest.
in 5e. Don't elves have? Oh no, it's against sleep, isn't it?
Sleep and charm.
Sleep and charm. Yeah, not fight. I think
Is it
you made
immunity or advantage? I
You
don't-
definitely made it.
Immunity
You
to
get
sleep. I think.
immune to sleep, advantage to charm. Yep.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna be using some cards tonight.
That brings her. Let's make sure I'm not muted. Yep, that brings her around to Bertrand.
oh god.
Just gonna run us all over.
I can't get through there without easily, can I? That's
No.
going to be difficult.
Yeah.
So 10, 20, 30 action to dash. 10, 20, 30? Yeah. That's it.
I think
Q.
Bertra's the best out of all of us on hit points.
Yeah. Q is gonna die if he stays. First thing I'm gonna do is I will take a shot at the one straight across with a trick shot to try to pin him in place. So I will shoot a silver tipped arrow to start with. Actually, no. Shoot him with a regular tipped arrow. Why not? If it catches up. 17 hit.
Yes, that hits.
Sweet. And he is pinned in place. Number 4, the one in front. His movement is 0 until my next turn.
Went through his shoulder and doesn't pin him. Nor does it seem to do as much damage as you think it should.
Oh god. Oh, that was my neat little plan. Okay, well, I will take my second shot, and I will use a silver-tipped arrow, and I will shoot him again. But not try to pin him this time.
All right.
I can't pin him in place.
I was picturing like the bandage getting tagged to the ground, and he'd be like,
And I will actually try to make it a sharpshooter shot. Oops, which should have only been one. And I'm guessing that 10 will not hit.
The 10 will not hit now.
Sweet. And then I will...
30.
Can I squeeze by everyone without double movement because of this side? Or is the hall not...
Yeah, you
wide
can
enough?
get past him. You can get past him. Bircher was the issue.
I figured as much, but I had to ask. So I'm going to move by.
Plus, I don't think it doesn't cost you to move through Oscar's, right? Because Oscar's flying around.
Yeah, Oscar's just flying around there. He'll
30.
duck or dive out of the way.
Oh, so we
I will
don't have.
Oscar moves back.
What was Ram?
So we don't have double movement moving through this hallway. It was just Bertram because of the large size.
Yeah, it was Bircher because of her large size.
Because you can move on the left side, right?
Yeah, she had to kind of squeeze by everybody.
Gotcha. All
I
right,
shove
sweet.
him to the wall. Excuse me.
Excuse me, coming through.
And that'll be everything for me for now.
Corum, what are you doing?
Corum is going to do some. And avoid the pit, of course. I just want to make that very clear. All right, so Corum, as he moves, he's going to bonus action cast elemental weapon manifestation.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're
No, he's
joking
not.
me. Holy crap.
So as Corum's going down the hall, he starts making arcane gestures. And just for a second, you see an elemental weapon start to form in his hand, and it just fades out of
Fizzled.
existence.
Oh my god. See, why did you have to say that I rolled so good on the very first roll, dude? I've gotten 2 crit fails in a row since then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna move there. I still got a little bit more. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing it. Yeah, I can do it. Even though the weapon failed, he's gonna pull out his rapier as he moves.
Okay.
So the bonus action was the spell. The rapier pulling out is part of the move, and I'm gonna take a slice at him with my rapier +1.
Let's see it.
Attack that
Can you
target.
do it?
Okay,
Ooh.
good. And then I'm going to
Splashes into it.
burn a defensive flourish
Okay.
to do an extra 4 damage, and give me an effective armor class of 22 for the round.
All right.
And then I'm going to do another rapier attack on the same target, if possible. Ooh.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
so-
possible.
So 29.
That hit.
All right, Corum's out of movement. He because he attacked in the same round, he was able to move the 50 movement speed with his sword bard thing and mobility.
This was 4E. I would say that mummy is bloodied.
Sweet.
Good to know.
All right, and that's it for Corum.
All right.
If it was free.
Older
Fourth
version.
edition.
Yeah, I know, but when you say
All right, GM. So I have 40 feet of movement. So if I wanted to get here, I know there's going to be some double movement to get through some of those places. Is that doable to get to right there?
Yes, it's doable.
Okay. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move up to there, and then I will rage. So,
Make a dex check.
oh, great.
And the mummy needs to
Check
make
or
an
save?
athletics check. Athletics. Or dex.
Athletics or dex?
Sorry, that was for the GM. For you,
Oh.
it's dex.
Again, check or save? Just making sure.
Save.
That makes a difference because it's the same.
Oh, no.
Yeah!
Oh, no.
I fell in the hole, didn't I?
I don't know yet. Yep.
Things are going exactly as planned.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
What's
no.
Wait a minute.
That's a fall.
40 feet.
I'm falling in the water though, right?
Yeah, but it's not that.
Council can swim.
7 points.
At
of
least
damage,
you're
Red Ryan.
raging.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Take
I
it.
didn't say I was raging. I was waiting until I got next to him to rage. So it's up to Jason whether or not I am or not.
What's hilarious about this
Well,
is
I'm sure
Grun
you
missed out on all the
Raging when
combat.
you went down the fall.
Because he was at the top of the hole last time.
Yeah,
Now he's
when
at the
Grun was at
bottom.
the top of the hole last time, he missed all the combat. Now he's at the bottom of the hole, missing all the combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bomb holes are near like 40 mummies.
No, as you look around, Grun, from the bottom of the hole, and you take half that, obviously, because you were raging. You're in a dark room of water, and you can see like bits and bobs of broken bones and skeletons from the previous encounter still floating in the surface. Of course, you don't know what it looked like because you were never down here. And I'll hand it over to the mummies. Can't believe that actually worked.
That's what Grun's doing. He's sighing. He's like, what the?
And there's no rope either.
Oh my god, I'm totally screwed.
All right, Mummy 2 is able to get in, and it's just going to glare at Bertra and try and hold her in place.
Give me a will save, Bert. Try.
Wisdom's her jam, of course, you know. Yeah.
Oh!
No.
Oh! Let's see. Chart phase for 5 or more. You didn't. You are frightened. You will not go anywhere near that mummy over there.
Me too.
Yep. Combat. Set condition. Frightened.
How long is he frightened for?
Until saves.
Oh, okay. At the end of each round or something.
Yeah. The end of each one of her
Okay.
turns. Put a frightened marker on you. You can't move closer to that mummy, Bertram, but you can move closer to the other one. It's only that one that you're afraid of.
Yeah, but still, moving closer to any of them would be
Yeah.
moving close to that one.
Oh, you also have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight.
Yep,
Yep.
I have a plan. Don't worry.
That's a plan.
Come down the hole.
I did not expect it to be this bad for you guys. It's just mummies.
I mean, to be fair, the
They were just
skeletons, yeah.
Fulmer. What are you up to?
Avoiding the hole.
Grun tried that, it didn't work.
Grun said, this is genius. I can escape now.
What is the... Oh, the S was for the secret door, right?
So you'd be right on the edge of the pit. I don't know what the I don't. You'd have to ask Jason if this spot here is pit or not pit or how it works. But from
Grun's
this spot,
opinion?
Yeah, I missed that. Who's going to be ready?
well, no, I was just watching your
Yeah.
movements. If you were to be here, you could still hit the creature, but I don't know in the relationship with the pit in that square.
He'd be standing right on the edge of it. If he stops there.
That's what I was wondering. That's what I was trying to figure that, or if I go try and sneak around between.
How much movement do you have? 25 or 30?
I'll stay. So, Homer's going to move up to the edge of the pit and attack. Do I not fall in?
No, you're not falling in. The only reason Grun fell in was he was shoved by the mummy when he went past him.
Oh, well, that's Grun's stupidity for trying to.
Hey, I got something. I can fall. I got to catch you down here. Come on.
Alright, now I'm going to attack with my battle axe, and I have.
Shove him down here.
Corum, duck.
Your first one missed. Your second one hits.
Now, aren't you using a +1 weapon that Grun gave you?
Actually, I haven't equipped that. That's still down in my bar. I never even looked.
Is there any chance to kind of retcon that after the whole? Okay.
Nope. Anything else out of Fulmer? Okay. Ro, you're up next.
What's the rules on expending a
No,
hit die?
that's everything.
Sir, what'd you ask me?
What's the rule on expending a hit die?
During a short rest?
Yeah, it's only on. There's no. I'm thinking a second wind is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, second wind.
That's what I'm thinking of. Right. All right. So I'm gonna. This here is still out. You know, I'll just move right to the doorway.
Okay.
20 feet. And there's too much in between this one and that one, really. I think.
Yeah, it's awful crowded.
Yeah,
Unless
so I'm
it's
just gonna
false
use. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast over towards the mummy number 2.
Okay.
1.
Oh, nice hit.
And I never realized it was here before. There's a repeat button right above the spell effect.
Yep.
Wait, what are you talking about? Repeat?
Look at this. It's very tiny in pink. Agonizing Blast repeat.
Oh, I don't see it. It's only on yours.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I see it. You're just blind, dude.
Spell damage
Really?
increased by 1 power level.
Oh, I do
Right
see
below
it.
force
Okay,
damage.
right below normal spell effect. Okay.
Yeah.
Already-
So this.
I took care of it.
So,
Adjusted electric damage.
okay, adjust the damage.
Mhm.
So total 5 plus 26. Yeah, and then I don't have any. Is it action or bonus action to use a healing potion? It's
That's an
different,
action.
right? It's different. Brian's campaign. We did that. Right. Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that'll be it for me.
Okay. And that brings us to the beginning of round 2.
Fight.
And the GM is up.
Okay. Mummy 4 is going to move over here to assist its friend. And it's going to glare at who is this over here? It's going to glare at Fulmer and swipe at Corim.
So I'll need a wisdom check from Fulmer.
Oh, nice.
Fulmer makes his wisdom save, and looks like Corum doesn't get hit by that rotting fist.
He's got 22 AC, right?
Sword blocks it for
Yeah.
this round.
Mummy 1 is going to swing at Corum again, since both the people I can see right now have already saved.
Ooh,
Oh, that hit.
that hits.
That's not good.
That's 11 points of regular damage, and then 5 points of necrotic damage, Corum.
Did you reduce it already?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Yep, you're down to 19.
Yep. Do I have to do this other stuff? What is it?
Yep, and your con save.
Oh my god. Do I have any kind of bonus to con saves? No. Oh, thank god.
No problem.
There's 19 for you. Another 19 when it counts.
And that brings us to Mummy 3.
All right. For anyone near me, that means I'm likely to get a 1 next round.
That's the one that scared Berkshire, right?
No, that was Mummy 2. That scared Bertra. Mummy 3 is going to walk in and just stare down the hall at Ro.
See, my plan is working.
Ro, you
Runs
didn't
right.
use the check.
He hasn't been attacked yet.
Need a wisdom save from your row.
Sure. So that's what I'm looking for, actually. It should actually be this +1.
There you go. Okay. That's more than enough. The plane, it's got it.
I
10
just
plus
realized. I just realized my Wait, is it 10 plus 3 is my proficiency? Wait, what? Why is my wisdom?
You're good.
Sorry.
It's a save. You're good. 13.
Yeah, no, I just don't know why it's giving me a +3 to wisdom as opposed to. Oh, it's because my race. Yeah, but I do.
Are
get
you
extra
proficient?
+1
Yeah.
From my Stone of Good Luck, which I just realized has never been tabulated in.
Okay. I need to send me a note this week. I'll take care of that.
I don't think it has. I can't. I'm looking
Yeah,
for it now.
we'll check it and see.
Yep.
Okay. And then that brings it to Bertra.
Right. Here's my bullshit move. I have a rope, right?
Uh-huh.
Can I make a lasso and lasso Mummy 3 or Mummy 2 into the hole?
You can certainly try.
Oh, that is awesome.
What do I have?
Nice.
I'm thinking athletics. Anybody disagree with that?
No, I think it's good. I think that
Athletics check then. That's against his AC, obviously. Which one you going after? The closest to the hole?
I think probably Mummy 3 because technically I can't move closer, and me pulling it wouldn't exactly make thematical sense. I think if I'm frightened of Mummy 2, would it?
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Would
That makes
would
sense.
it be? And I don't mean to I'm just trying to think here because we haven't really done this, and I think it's cool. Would it still be kind of like an attack roll to get the rope where it's supposed to go, and then an athletics check?
Like a grapple, though, basically.
Okay, yeah. I can do that. Yes.
I'm not saying do it. I'm just thinking
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So a strength and then an athletics, right?
Yep.
So just
Or
roll.
a dex, whichever you get a better bonus for.
So this would be like your hit.
So you get Bertra reels back, grabs the rope, slings it across the room, and manages to get it around the upper torso of one of the mummies. Now give me a strength check or an athletics check.
Athletics.
Bertram, this is awesome. Wish Granny can see it.
Yeehaw!
I need a contested strength check there, GM, just to see how bad this goes for the monster. Oh,
Make sure you let go of the rope, Bertra.
Yeah, she lets go of the rope as it gets over the hole.
so she jerks the rope and pulls the mummy into the hole and then lets go. And you hear a sploosh. And then you begin to hear probably a lot of cursing because now Grun has company.
Grun, I sent you a friend. And then,
Oh,
Bertra-
the hole moves. Oh, shit.
Bertra will draw her swords, and yeah, that's it. She's just drawing her swords so she can block any attacks. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do for turn.
I like it. That was cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was badass.
Well,
Yeah.
at least you have someone to fight now.
Yeah, I was going to be spending a lot of time running if I was going to be stuck down there.
Okay, so it takes care of Bertra. Let's go to Q because I was actually updating a map on the layer.
I will step out and see what I see. See one guy. Move up slightly and I will take a shot at him.
Okay.
And yell out, duck row.
Isn't Mummy 3 the one down there with me?
No, I think Mummy 2 is.
yeah.
Or no.
That one's actually.
That one
that's
is done.
1 or 4?
Oh, 3's gone? Never mind. I do
That's the one
not
that's
see
up in
that
the hole.
particular one.
You'd see Mummy 2.
I do see Mummy too. But do I see a better angle at the other ones?
Probably not with all the bodies in the way.
I don't know. I got this whole sharpshooter thing, right? 3/4 cover?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3/4 cover, and Bertra covers 3/4 of that.
Here's your opportunity to shoot someone again, Q.
Hey,
Oh wait.
hey! If I hit a body, I never miss.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to make my save at the end turn.
Oh yes, for the.
Yeah, actually, it actually won't matter. But do you want to make save?
Because it's Mummy 2 still. 13.
I will take a shot at Mummy 2. And I will make it a sharpshooter with silvered arrows this time.
Okay.
Still telling Ro to duck.
Ducking.
Oh,
God
the arrow
dang it, I'm
slams
rolling
into the
like
wall
shit.
behind it and makes a nice, beautiful silver smark across the wall.
Well, I will take another shot at it
Okay.
with another silvered arrow.
I'm still
Again,
ducked.
yelling duck.
I never got up.
And I will attempt to do it as a headshot to do the additional damage from the trick shot
Okay. Oh, now that hits.
with an additional 5 points of damage.
And it now has a.
It now has an
Nice.
arrow sticking out of its head.
And then I don't remember if this is. I'll have to take a look at that. I will, ease back a little bit more and call that my turn.
Corum, you just saw
All
Grun
right.
fall down the hole. You saw Bertra lasso a mummy and drag it down the hole after Grun.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I think Corum's going to try to see if he can dispatch someone in front of him so he can clamber over his dead corpse and kind of make way for Bertra. That's at least the idea here. Corum is very, very low on spells, even though I want to try to cast it, but I already got my rapier in hand, so I'm going to just use my rapier on the hurt, injured one in front of me.
Okay.
Still up and about. So I plunge my rapier into the side of the mummy in front of me. Sorry,
Okay.
you can hear background noise.
Oh,
It's just
You're
in-laws.
fine. I was just watching recording as you're doing. I'm assuming he's the one right in front of me. The one's already
Yep,
damaged.
yep. The one I attacked last time.
Does not look happy.
Oh man, this isn't gonna work out. I kind of have an idea.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Um,
I've already had Bertra drag one into a hole.
Yeah, so here's what I'm thinking. Corum's gonna change directions on this attack, and oh shoot, is it too late, Jason, or can I use a defensive flourish?
You can use defense flourish. I'll let you. Your turn's not up yet. So.
Oh my god. Okay, it's better than nothing. So, all right, on that first one, it would have done just a hair more. Corum's gonna go ahead and hit the mummy 4 as well.
Okay.
Rapier plus, if he can. Gonna try. Okay. And then with my movement, I want to try to roll between them to end up on the other side, using his mobility.
Use a mobility feat. Okay.
Yeah, just to kind of, whether it's like a dive through, their midsections or something, and just to kind of end up over here is the ultimate goal.
Okay.
What do I need to do?
The 16 was against the other one, right?
Yep, on the mummy 14.
Yeah.
Or on mummy 4, I mean.
Yeah. Let me get his damage done. Just give me an athletics check for that and see how well you succeed.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Whichever you got. If you got acrobatics, that would be more appropriate. Okay. So you're on the other side now. So, Bertra, you watch as Corum slashes, and then dives between the two mummies and lands and rolls and turns on his feet somehow and is still facing the mummies. You're not quite sure how that worked, but it did.
Sweet. And then that's it for Corum right now.
Okay. Let me recenter the map real quick. Recording had a brain fade and I had to reload his maps. Okay. So that brings it around to Grun. And Grun, while we've been working and posing, while the DM has been somewhat distracted, is I have set things up for you. You're looking up at the hole, hearing your friends fight, and all of a sudden you see a rag-covered man come flying down the hole at you.
Wait, did Bertra let go of the rope, or is this like a pinata?
No, Bertra let go of the rope.
Okay, I was like, wee. Also, I still have a token down here, Valley.
Yeah, you do. I got you.
You got it.
So what are you doing, Duran?
Well, he's standing there with his axe in one hand, like Mark McGuire looking at a nice, slow softball coming at him. And I will rage first, because I like to rage.
Because you
And
like
that'll give him a little bit of storm, hopefully, up the butt. And then I'll take 2 swings. Oh, great, my Warhammer's in there. Awesome.
Oh, both of those hit. You get the damage on those. And this 12. I know I need to do the
Oh,
saving
I
throw.
forgot to ask. When he landed in here, was he prone?
No. Well, you were, but by the time you've had time to get up.
Oh, him.
now.
I'm talking about the mummy.
Oh, the mummy. Yeah, you would have been.
So I get those attacks with advantage then, right?
Yes. So you can roll again. See if anyone has a
roll
crit.
again.
Well, I get the saving throw off of your storm aura.
Couple extra damage.
Oh, no, he did not make that saving throw, so he picked up 14 lightning damage.
Plus 12, plus 16.
That's 4.
42.
No, it'd be 10 and 12.
It's only 4 lightning damage, Jason.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I said 14, I meant 4. I was typing,
Okay.
reading at the same time. I was reading the other damage with none of the others. Yeah, no, you're good. Okay. Anything else out of Grun?
Is he still looking pretty good?
Oh no, he doesn't look very happy. He's wet, he's soggy, he's beaten and battered, laying on the ground.
Let's go, dead boy.
And that brings us around to Mummy 2, unless Grun's got something else up his tattered horns.
No, 2 attacks and a bonus action. That's all I got. I'm ready to go. Finally.
Finally. Brings us back to Mummy 2 up here at the top.
Okay, Mummy 2 is going to walk down and attack the dude shooting laser beams. With a rotten knife. Oh, no. Guess not.
No, he's not. Okay. Fumer.
Okay. Homer is going to attack the Mummy 1 right off the bat.
Okay, you have an advantage on that. Because Corm is technically right there.
Oh, yeah, I guess right between the two, huh?
Yeah, the hexing moved you center, but you're actually right between the two. Oh, Fulmer mashes into the battle axe, but it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you want it to.
Well, I got another one to hit it too, so.
That'll.
Oh, that's nice.
And that wasn't even with advantage.
I don't think I'd re-roll that one since it critted.
I agree.
I'm not re-rolling it. All right.
It's staggering and doesn't look good, but it's still standing.
Falmer, or can I do a free action, Jason?
Sure.
Falmer, use the magical weapon Grun gave you.
And that brings us around to, unless Fulmer's got anything else.
I'm actually going to use an action surge for another additional action.
Okay.
And equip my battle axe.
Excellent. So we'll
Now I get
If you need help or something, I'm sure one of us could jump in and do that for you.
Yeah.
Either that or we just add +1 to hit and damage for right now.
For now, just add +1 to hit and damage, and we'll be good for the moment. I'll fix it. One of us can fix it here in a minute. Roglin, what are you up to?
Wait,
Right.
no, Roglin, he's action surging, Jason.
Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
he's actually searching to change his weapon.
Yeah. change
No,
the weapon.
that's
Changing
not-
weapons is an action, yeah.
no.
Yep.
Drop a weapon is free. Grab a weapon
did.
out as part of the move and
Yeah.
attack. Oh,
You
okay.
can. I will. Yeah. I will allow you to drop it if you want to try do one more attack on that mummy with the magic one.
I didn't know I could drop.
Yeah, you can
If he
drop
has
your
2
weapon.
attacks, he gets both of them.
That's right.
You could also
Sorry.
drop it down the hole, and
Thanks,
hopefully
man.
it hits the mummy and not
Yeah,
Grun.
because you didn't even do a move your turn at all.
No, I didn't do 'em.
Yeah,
So
he
like
hasn't moved at all.
dropping is free. Drawing is a part of your move action.
Right.
Okay, so I can draw the new one, and still do
And still
my action
Yep. Which is 2 more attacks. So just use your regular ones for now, and I will modify the rolls on my end.
Or I just use the battle.
Oh, well, you already got it.
You got it set
can
up?
do that.
With advantage. Don't forget with advantage.
Yep, with advantage.
I will remember that.
Sorry if you hear noises.
You're fine. Oh, slams into it. And if I was Matthew Mercer, I'd be saying, how you want to do this? Because you just killed that mummy. Again, since technically he's already dead. You still got one more attack.
Damn it! I still have one more
So
attack.
you could step. You got movement, so you could step forward into that empty space there, and attack the other one, or you could go a step backward and attack the one behind you.
Or right on top of the mummy.
I think I'm gonna step backward, attack Mummy 2,
Okay.
who has that fear on.
Bircher shook that off, but that's a viable plan.
Well, either way, it's not gonna happen.
Oh no, that's the same roll. Sorry, I got excited. Thought you got 280. Oh, never mind. You got 27 on that one. You didn't stop this one completely, but he is not looking like a happy camper at all.
And that should leave Bertra free to go out
Yep, that will.
where I just blocked this one.
Yep. Roglin, what are you up to?
Okay, so this thing's within 5 feet of me, so I'm going to use this packed weapon to smacky.
Where's Roglin on the map? I couldn't find you.
And I can't remember if I don't get initial attack, or no, I can attack with my packed weapon twice. Yeah. So, let's go with the nice little battle axe in versatile, because that's what I'm carrying around as. And
Right.
I will, so you don't need to reach from outward. So, on mummy number 2. 1. It's magical too.
I'm aware of that. 'Cause it's your pack weapon.
Yep.
Doesn't stop it, but you do hit it.
And second one. Is it loading? There it goes.
It weaves almost at the last second. You clip it, but it's enough to kill it.
Poof. Alright, so it falls down. I'm gonna step over its corpse, and I'm gonna move across the room. And right about it was, so that'd be 10, 20, 30. Yeah, moving around, and then I will grab. Crap. Where is she? There we go. I have rope. Do I have rope? I don't have a rope. So I was gonna say I was gonna prep a rope for Grun for next turn, but I don't have a rope. So I'll just is there anything else up here I can perceive, or it's just a
Nope, just an open door in the hallway
just
going
an
past it.
open door. All right.
Yep.
We'll get you out of there soon, Grun. And I'll just yell that down the hall. And that will end my turn.
That brings us around to Mummy 4, which is actually up here with you guys.
So, Mummy 4 has seen all of its sarcophagus mates die. So, it's just going to punch Corum in anger and watch its fist shatter because he forgot that was his mummified arm.
He doesn't have a fist on that hand.
He just swings some bandages at you.
When did I lose that?
Meanwhile, below, Mummy 3, laying half underwater, being chopped up by a mad minotaur.
So it's going to spend its movement standing up and glaring at Grun first, because Grun hasn't been stared at.
Yeah, wisdom save from Grun.
Hey there, what you looking at, dead boy?
Oh, doesn't affect Grun whatsoever.
And
I know,
follows it up with,
my horns broke. It'll be okay.
and tries to punch him.
That will hit Grun.
The bandages are soggy. Give him a sec to dry out.
Tickling's
right.
not allowed.
And that brings us around to Bertra, who's no longer afraid of anything.
Bertra moves up and says, "Now, it's time to do some killing." And it's going to swing great sword in the main hand. Come on. Roll 20. Why?
It just takes a second.
Yeah, it's lagging.
It's
There
got to
it
cross the ocean, Marcus.
It did the same thing when I was collecting my second attack.
That slams into it, greatly injuring this thing. It does not look good. It's kind of staggering, but it's still standing.
Doesn't she have advantage? Your call.
Not really. Maybe.
Nah.
Second one missed. Third one. Okay, I'm gonna ask because I know you was lagging. Did you mean to hit it 3 times?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. Second one hit, or second one missed. Third one hit. Okay.
Yeah.
It is not looking good.
Third was offhand.
Right.
I really think we still need to bounce that.
Yeah.
I think Bertra should probably have like a minus to ace, 1 to AC because she's so big.
Yeah, we probably didn't talk about that.
What,
Okay, anything else out of
what did
Bertra?
they do in the other game? Wasn't it minus 1 or 2 AC and then minus 4 Dex or something like that
Something like
for
that.
large? I don't think that necessarily. I mean, that's a big, steep penalty. But
What-
Yeah.
Just look at the standard penalty for the enlarge spell.
Okay, so anything else, Bertra?
Oh no, sorry, I must have cut off. I said I was done.
Okay. Q. You can't see anything down that hallway.
I can't, but I'm safe down the hallway. I will start moving forward.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25. Well, I'm going to tell Bertra to think thin, and I'm going to take a shot.
Oh.
And I will use a silver arrow. And make it sharpshooter, because why not?
Who
And
did-
then he
who did we
disappears.
lose?
Yeah, he'll be back in a sec. There he is.
There he is.
Okay.
Okay, and that hits. And
Sweet.
That will 18
So on
damage.
speed, I assume?
Yep, it's dead.
Oh, well then, in that case, I will hold my next arrow and shift to the other side and say, "Is anything still out there?" I guess that's it for my turn.
Corum, there was mummies in front of you, but now they appear to be gone.
Corum likes this development. Corum does a quick check of his inventory and realizes he doesn't have a rope to throw down there to Grunt.
Oh no! And we'll switch to Grunt in the hole while Corum's deciding what he's doing, because else he's doing.
Oh, Corum was just going to yell down there and do some kind of a vicious mockery, Jason.
Okay. Let me see it.
Oh, okay. And of course, for some reason, that spell just isn't set. Oh, here it is. I can't choose a target. I'm on black screen.
Oh,
Here,
I got you. Hold on.
I'll just. Oh, 2 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it talked about some kind of bandage joke. You're so moronic, you gave a mind flare, indigestion, something like that.
Grun, you hear the taunting voice of Corum coming from above. And the mummy actually looks up at him momentarily. What are you doing?
I'll have a weird look on my face, like, Corum, was that supposed to be funny? Never mind. And I'm just going to slam into him a couple times.
Okay.
Hey, dead boy, here's a funny joke for you. What
Ooh.
happens when a hammer hits you in the face? And then his brother comes up behind you.
Oh my goodness.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Now that, Corum, that was funny. Now get me out of here, or send out another one. It's my turn.
All right, and that brings us out of combat. So I'll get back to
Guys.
the main map.
Need a rope.
So
Dark.
there appears to be
Wet.
nothing left
Since-
around, and Grun is down in the hole shouting about wanting a rope.
Guys,
I don't have
No.
a rope.
I'm not kidding.
Since Bertra is the strongest one here, and I apparently have the only rope left, I'm going to.
Well, Birch is good with the rope too.
I might want to point out, Arthur, there has been encounters in the past where one would think Bertra was the strongest member of the party, where the Tabaxi ended up carrying more weight than Bertra.
I'm not.
Okay, Grunt, I've got it.
So, just for grins and giggles, give me a athletics check as you toss this down here. I want to see if something happens. Not like you're going to lose the rope or anything.
She tosses.
Yeah, I just want to see what happens here.
What, she accidentally gets around my neck and she hangs me?
So, Bertra definitely throws the rope down the hole towards you, Grun, and it coils out and stops like right at shoulder height for you to get a hold of it.
No problem. I'll stow my axe and put my shield on my back, and I'll grab a hold of it. Either climb up or she'll pull me up, whatever.
I think she'll give you a hand.
As soon as you get a hold of the rope, Grun, you feel, and you start climbing your way up the rope, you realize Bertra is also pulling you up at the same time. So you get up at half the time.
No, I don't realize that. Oh, look how fast I'm doing this, guys. I'm an expert climber.
Oh, God.
Wow. Damn it. You guys had more than me. That's not fair.
Wine.
We got wine? Where's the wine? Guess wine on this one?
You should be glad I gave you the one.
I am glad. Thank you, Bertra. Anything on these guys?
I don't know. You checking them out?
Well, yeah, I'll kick him in the head.
You didn't check the one note down below. Why would?
Oh shit! Yeah, Bertra, hold on to the rope.
Okay.
So after pilfering the wet and the dusty dry pockets of the three up here, which takes about a half hour since Grun's going to go down the rope and back up the rope multiple times, it appears, you find nothing.
Stupid mummies.
There
Here's a
is,
new
however, a doorway that you've never seen before.
Shall I go first, considering...
Should we take a short rest so everybody
Or
can,
a long rest?
or a long rest so everybody?
What?
Well, we've got this door right here. Should somebody
Yeah, I wanna-
sneak down there just to make sure before we try to take a rest and get ambushed by something?
But
Makes too much sense.
look at us, Grun. The sneaky sneaks, they're pretty fucked up.
Yeah, they are.
So why don't you go sneak down there, Grun?
Okay, I've always wanted to be a rogue. You guys want me to go look?
No, I think
Grun.
Hold on a second.
Just remember,
I will.
boulders down there.
Corum will go down there.
Okay.
Otherwise, I can see if Oscar can do a quick
Oh,
flyby.
that's a good idea. Yeah.
The bird dies.
Yes.
The bird dies. I'm pushing Ro in the pit just out of.
The bird
spite.
dies, we riot.
I will send Oscar down the hallway and
Okay.
just have him do a quick flyby and come back and
Go ahead and move.
tell me if he
Token
sees
there.
anything. If he does come in range of something, he does have a flyby to not
Right.
get hit, but then I'll have him fly back and attempt to tell me what he sees, which I'm only concerned if he sees enemies. Anything else, he
doesn't-
can't really give me any
doesn't
details
seem
on.
concerned about enemies. Or
Okay.
anything dangerous.
Okay. Did you need me to do a perception check for when he was in there to see if there was any enemies, or just
No.
all good? All
All good.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any other threats down there, so I think we're good to move forward.
Man, those mummies were stupid. That one just fell down the hole. That was
Oh,
awesome, though.
I think you could thank Miss Bertra for that.
Oh, did you push that mummy down the hole, Bertram? That was awesome.
No, I lassoed it and pulled it.
No way. You're a cowgirl? Or a cow ogre? Or whatever you call it?
You mean the Minotaur girl?
Koger?
Is that what it's called?
Cowgirl. Oh, I get it. Moo. A moo.
Get on.
Can I just tap Grun when he walks by the pit if he walks in front of me again?
Okay, so who is going down the hallway to actually look besides the bird?
Quorum will go down there.
I guess I'll go.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Curious.
do a quick healing word on myself for 2, and
Okay.
I'll go with Bertra.
Go ahead and put that on yourself. Oh, so double that instead of 6, you get 12.
Okay, sweet.
Wait. I thought we were taking a rest now. What's wrong with these people?
The bird already went down there and checked it. We're good to go.
As you enter the room,
Yeah.
Bertra, you see the whole thing is rough cut stone, and
wow.
you see 4 sarcophagi there. The lids are shoved off to the side. This is obviously where those mummies came from.
Corum, you want to check if anything's inside?
Yeah, very carefully, Quorum will go over to the lid, and I'm just even though are the lids off, Jason, or
Yeah,
what's
they're off. They're shoved off to the side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check the top ones if Bertra wants to check the bottom ones.
I think I'll
Sorry.
just assist him by sort of like lifting that up to see if there's anything underneath.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You don't find anything.
Jason, I just teleported through a wall. I didn't mean to. I see things. I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
You're good.
Can you move me?
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you.
There's nothing to see. That's actually just the water from below.
I disagree. I saw something that made me very unhappy, but I'm
I
happy.
saw the skeletons you already killed.
Yeah, I'm very worried about them. I didn't kill those skeletons. Can I come in here and help them investigate one of these
Sure.
sarcophagus? Sorry, that's what I was making my way in here for.
The room's a decently sized room. It's kind of cool and dry, but there's nothing in any of the sarcophagus.
All right, sleeping quarters.
Sarcophagi. Let me say that properly.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Well,
Although all these sarcophagus, are they supposed to point to like arrows to the wall down here?
That mainly because your DM map maker got lazy and didn't rotate out any of them.
All right, or it's a good indication that there's another secret door.
Check for. I'll help you look for a secret door if you want.
Can we do it, Jason?
Sure.
All right, Quorum's gonna
Let's spend more time poking at the wall. I don't care.
he's gonna poke around at the wall and study it. Maybe take out his dagger and start tapping a little bit,
Okay.
things like that.
And Q's gonna be behind him, just pointing, saying,
It is a
"You're missing this
very,
section."
very, very solid wall, Quorum.
Okay.
I feel like there's skeletons behind it, Quorum. You shouldn't trust that. Keep going.
I think I did a very thorough job.
So to the others that are still in the main room, they've been gone at least a good 10, 20 minutes now.
Oh, Graham would have yelled for him much sooner than that.
Yeah, that's not at this point now because if Quorum spent time checking the whole room for a secret door, that would have taken some time.
Bertrand will go back. It's fine, Gran. It's nothing.
Nothing. We should stay here, or nothing. We should come down there. That's echo.
Either.
across-
nothing you can come, nothing you can go.
Yeah, the
That's
evil
right.
monster tells us we're fine. Grun, it's fine.
Evil monster. Here's the evil monster! I'm coming.
Grun goes tearing down the hallway, squeezing past the little narrow
Evil
narrow
monster!
gap. Runs into the room only to find the rest of the party standing there watching for him.
Is it invisible? I don't see it.
Keep swinging, Grun. Keep swinging.
Okay. I'm just standing in place swinging. Where is it? Where is it?
Q backs up.
Bertra tries to grab him by a single horn and just tell him,
Where is it? Where is it?
Stop.
What? Is it here?
Nothing here. Nothing. We're just hearing what you want to hear.
You said there was an invisible monster.
No, that's what you wanted to hear.
Yeah, it was. I'm sorry. I'll go sit down.
All right, this looks like a good camping spot.
Yeah.
Just wondering where Rogue.
Yeah, Rogueland has not rejoined the party. He's apparently hanging out by the pit.
No, he stepped away. He said, be right back.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't see that. So, okay. Eventually, after a few minutes, Rogueland wanders his way back down here as well.
He's pretty quick. You remember?
Yeah.
So I'm fancying a snooze.
So, how's this rest work again? Who's taking watch?
I
Quorum
can
rests first,
take a
and then,
wash
and then Quorum
after
takes.
Quorum.
Yeah. Yep.
So I can sleep.
Can we
you
sleep?
don't
Didn't we just take a long rest not too long ago? Or
You took a short rest. It's been about now about 7 hours since you took your last long rest.
So this is still going to be a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll take it. Do we need to wait for anything before we click the short rest button?
No,
Jason?
no, there's nothing. I mean, as long as someone's watching that hallway, make sure nothing pounces on you. Should be fine.
Okay, so
Q
we're
would
not
be
splitting
watching
it
the
into
hallway.
long rests then. Okay.
You haven't been up and about long enough for a long rest.
you underestimate the ability of me to nap for hours on end.
No, actually, I don't. Grun,
Yeah,
nothing
Grun.
recharged.
Yeah,
I love how
that
it
was
says
awesome.
that.
Well, I'm just going to roll some hit dice, though, because I'm not
Back.
feeling so hot.
Oh.
Resting?
They're taking a short rest because they haven't
Perfect.
had enough time to take a long rest.
Which also takes us over to our thingies, potentially.
Potentially.
I will hold off on mine if possible because I want to discuss that with you.
So I'm looking at my hit dice rolled. Does that include con bonus or what?
It should.
Oh, it does. Oh my god, I got a 3 and a 2. All right.
Poor Quorum.
Oh
Okay. So
At least you have hit dice.
Oh my god! Oh,
poor
cry.
Row. You got a 1 and
well.
a
You
1.
got some good numbers.
Well, I'm gonna take my 18 HP.
It could be worse. My bird
You got a
rolled
1,
1
5,
for one of
3.
them, and he has a -1 for con. So my bird did not gain any health back on one of those dice.
Did you just give me the health, or did you do it automatically?
It automatically does
Should
it.
did automatically.
Oh, perfect. I don't have to go click it then.
I ran out of hit dice a few combats ago.
Spell slots. Those come back on short rest?
No.
No.
No. Yeah.
Actually, Warlock spell slots do come back on short rest. But it should happen automatically when you click it.
Wait.
Spell slots, not hit dice.
Yeah.
Short rest. Bing. Yep. Did it.
Okay.
Okay. So now, obviously, Row, not yet. Who wants to start?
I mean, I'd do it.
Okay.
I've had an idea for it for a while.
Okay. Let me scroll to my entry for Bertra in my notes. Here we are. So while you guys are all settling in and getting a breather, Bertra, and of course you're probably the most ragged of the lot, and you're standing there, and then you feel a warm pulse coming from the location of where you've stored that glass rod. And you hear a whisper in your ear. What shape do you desire me to take?
Ooh, you're ready, you're ready. Okay. I'd like you to take the shape of the sword, but... And she'll rummage around in her bag and pick out the wyvern skull and ask, can you shape this into your design, like into the pommel or something, handguards?
So as you're holding it, and of course you obviously pulled out the glass rod, and you've got the rest of you are looking, or may not even be paying attention to what Bertra's doing because you're doing much your own things. The glass flows over the wyvern skull, and just for a second, the whole skull is encased in glass, like it's been dipped in glass, and then it cracks the skull, and the blade shoots out of it, forming this wicked, jagged-looking, crisp-shaped, wavy blade. The pommels sprout from the skull, and the wyvern skull seems to reduce in size towards an appropriate size, for the pommel piece, not the pommel, for the crossguard piece. And the handle comes out of it, and it's wrapped, or appears to be wrapped in some kind of leather of some kind, and then a huge round teardrop forms at the very bottom for the pommel.
It's a flamberge. That
Yes.
kinda, you said like a Chris, so the long version,
Yes.
the flamberge version, yeah.
A flamberge, yes. That was the word I was looking for. I just wasn't finding it in my head. The weapon itself, along the edges, Bertra, of course, it's made of the same glass steel like Grun's is. What's your alignment, Bertra? I have it in front of me.
I've got it on my character sheet somewhere. It's been a while.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I don't do a whole lot.
I'm pretty sure it's chaotic neutral.
Okay.
And
that's fine. That's all I need.
Yeah.
So the glass that was clear becomes kind of a smoky, and it kind of like it's roiling inside of it, constantly roiling, and you see sparks of lightning within it, just glimmers, not something that stands out, just these glimmers. And you notice that the edges of the blade appear to be coated in some kind of dark liquid. Okay, now let me copy this information over to you. The weapon is a +2 sword, just like the ones you normally carry. Exception. Go ahead.
I've only got +1.
Well, these are +2.
Oh, these are +2.
This one is +2.
Oh, so your offhand becomes a +1. Your other one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you see the whisper, Bertra?
Yes. I just need to. I'll take a picture of it, and
I'll give you an actual card and stuff for it later. Just for now, so you know what else is going on there.
Ooh.
Okay.
Me
Who
like
else?
it.
Who's next?
Quorum's ready whenever you are.
Okay. Making a note.
That was a cool idea with pulling out the wyvern skull.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that for a while.
I was thinking about it too, and I was like, oh, I got the redwood and ebony loot, and doing something like that would be cool. But the thing is, like the sword bard, like Quorum's whole thing is his swinging blades are like music. They are his performance, so it's not necessary for him. to try to incorporate that. But I was like thinking, how cool would it be with the rapier had like the handguard that you could like pluck like instruments on a string, with really taut metal.
One second, I'm responding to a whisper real quick.
Well, I've got a giant skull, fog giant skull, still kicking in the bag.
What else is shoved in that bag? Okay, Corum. So as you're sitting there, concentrating and binding wounds and all that, you notice a warm pulse from where you've stored that glass rod that Grun gave you, and you hear this whisper in your mind: "What shape do I take for you?"
Corum's gonna envision a rapier.
Ah, well chosen. The glass rod, which I'm sure by now you pulled out when you realized what was going on, the glass rod becomes pencil thin and long, and the blade itself, it has a twist to it, an elegant twist as it goes up, kind of a spiral going up the blade, almost like a unicorn horn, only stretched out to the length of like a rapier.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes down to the hilt, and two additional spirals come out to the side and then are ended with two round teardrop bulbs at the end of each one of the cross guards. The handle has a basket weave, not a basket, but it's a basket hilt, what it is, but it weaves around in separate strands of glass around the hilt and the handle. The balance is superb and light. Now, what's your alignment?
Corum,
One thing I didn't put in my notes.
Neutral good.
Okay. It also takes on a smoky, cloudy kind of appearance, and you see flecks of something shiny, maybe like silver, in it. The weapon
Sweet.
itself, of course, is a +2 rapier for you.
Okay.
You also notice that the blade on the spiral it looks like it's weeping something green.
Interesting.
And I will whisper to you what that is. Got the whisper?
Yep.
Okay. Again, I'll get sheets for all these for you guys. I just didn't know what forms it would take, so I couldn't generate them ahead of time. Okay. That's Corum, that's Bertra. Grun already has his hammers.
That leaves
Who else?
Fulmar, Q, and Roglin.
Yep.
And you answered my question, so
and Roglin, yeah.
yeah.
So,
So
who wants to go next? Okay, that's Fulmer. Okay. So you feel a warmth coming from that glass rod that Grun has given you, and you hear, and even though they said something about it talked to you or something, you didn't quite believe the Minotaur. I mean, he can be a little excitable sometimes. And you hear this voice in your head go, "What shape, what form do you desire of me?"
I'm thinking something along the lines of a heavy hammer, shaped.
Well, the glass rod elongates and goes bulbous along the end. It forms two drum-shaped heads on each side, and then those drums sprout horns that curl back around the edge and elongates into a snout. And it looks almost reminiscent of a black dragon as it forms and it takes its shape on both sides. So there's a black dragon head on each side. and what would appear to be almost like the dragon's tail and spine as it goes down, weaves its way down and forms into the hammer itself. Of course, it's all made of this transparent glass. What's your alignment? Awful evil. So it
Ooh, I wasn't the only one.
it goes almost a brilliant, kind of cloudy, silvery white, laced with lightning flecks in the storms of the clouds. And it draws out and takes its shape. And combat wise, it's a +2 warhammer. And there's additional stuff to that. I'll give that all information to you later on. And actually, there is for all of you all. I've got there's actually entire charts of stuff that you get access to.
Sweet.
And let's see, that's
That that it goes kind of exactly with the people.
it does.
Black dragons, black dragonkin. They're dragonborns with black skin.
Yep. Which is one of the reasons why I chose that.
I like that.
No, you're welcome. Now, that leaves us Q and Roglin. I know Roglin's still considering make some decisions. So
I think I got it if Q's not ready.
okay, it don't matter to me, guys. Whichever one.
Yeah, you said I can't use the ritual on it, right? So,
No.
In that case, I would not get the extra benefit effects of the Pact of the Blade, the Hex Warrior. So I cannot take that. I'm gonna go with so a dagger. Yes.
Okay.
A throwing dagger. There's no specific throwing weapons, right?
Right. Yeah,
Well, I
it's the
guess
dagger.
Dart is
It can be bound.
pretty
Well, yeah,
thrown.
pretty well thrown.
Javelin.
You can jab with them. Okay, so
Javelin.
Javelin?
You
No,
he-
there's something smaller, like a dagger would be. Yeah,
Okay.
a throwing dagger.
you hear a
Hand axe.
whispering in your mind. What form? What shape? What am I?
So you mentioned a Chris earlier. So I'm gonna like the picture of like a short bladed Chris,
Jagged.
like kind of jagged, or well, no, more wavy, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just kind of etched with just the runes that relate to my pact.
Okay.
And then in like it's gonna be pictured in like a really not ebony but like shadowy gray. Like I suppose it still looks like the glass color, right?
So as you image and picture what you want in your head, oh, I like
Yeah, you said smoky for the other ones. I'm picturing more shadowy than smoky. It's darker.
the dagger. The glass rod contracts, expands, contracts, widens, and then thins, and draws out into a long, elegant, pointed, simple, straight blade with a slight wave to the design and a slight twist to it as well. It doesn't have a traditional cross guard. The blade itself gets wider and then dips back into where the handle is to form the cross guard. And it comes back into an elegant twist that mimics kind of the blade's wave. And it has a simple, sharp pommel at the end, almost like an arrowhead shaped pommel at the end.
Window breaker.
Exactly.
So sorry, I was gonna say blah 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 blah. When you said just like it just winds out, it's basically like how thick is it at the bottom? The bottom of the blade. Like basically, if I stab it in somebody and goes all the way in and then pull it out with the twist, it's gonna cause maximum bleeding. Basically,
it wouldn't cause any additional damage, but it would mechanic wise. But it would hurt like a dickens.
Okay.
So it shapes, and then the glass becomes almost clear and transparent, and then it clouds over into the early stages of like a rolling storm, and you can see flickers of lightning going down it and then the clouds. The dagger itself has a superb balance. It's made to be thrown. Game mechanic wise, it's a +2. Again, there's additional stuff to it as well.
I'll wait till you send it all.
Yeah, I'll send it. I'll get all this information out and get sheets added to you guys. I just didn't get them all set into the thing. I thought I had. That's what I was looking for earlier and realized I didn't put them in. And that brings us lastly to Q. As you're sitting there, you almost get startled when you hear this voice in your ear say, "Ooh, what shape am I?"
I will picture my father's bow, which is just a long bow with wrapping all around the actual wood with 2 feathers, one on the top, one on the bottom. But while his has black feathers, I will picture white feathers.
So the bow or the glass steel begins to elongate and stretch, and it takes on this elegant recurved longbow shape. I mean, it's the size of a longbow, but it's a recurve in its shape. And from it, at the top and the bottom, are glass feathers that are a part of the actual design. They don't hang from it. The curves of the bow seem to be made of these glass feathers as it comes down. The hilt or the handle is elegant twist to it, strung between the 2 points of the bow. A spindle thin glass wire connects the 2 pieces of the bow. This is going to be interesting. What's your alignment?
Chaotic good. And first shot, watch as my string snaps as glass doesn't bend.
Yeah, or someone else tries to use it and it just freaking they can't pull it or something. It's like just a statue.
The bow itself appears to be a rolling mass of dark clouds. Flecked. Is chaotic good, you said?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, make sure I heard you right.
Chaotic evil this whole time.
Flecked with it almost looks like diamond, something that glints occasionally inside it, and it seems to kind of reflect or catch the eye as it forms and takes on its shape.
Wait a minute here. The good people have had diamond. The evil people have had lightning. Didn't Grunts have lightning in it?
No, I had lightning in it. Mine was chaotic neutral.
Oh, wait a second.
That's why Bertrand got along so well with lightning.
So, just so you guys know, kind of add a game for a minute. These weapons are not your typical magic weapons. Grun's already seen his sheet, so he could attest to this. They have other properties, and what you all don't know is these weapons will grow with your character. They will become more powerful over time.
Sweet.
However, there is a catch. They will only ever serve you.
Do it.
Why would I want it to serve anyone else? Screw that.
I'm picturing like Thor's hammer, like if ever someone else tries to pick it up, or do you mean like just when they try and attack, it'll just fail kind of thing?
That's yet to be seen.
Hey, Ro, let me play with your dagger.
So I will get all these into sheets this week for you and get them attached out to you.
Very cool.
Very least we can play around with the +2s.
Yeah, for now, just use the +2 on them.
And we clearly get to give them names because every weapon has a name, right?
Well, that's up to you. So your short rest has ended, and as you all begin to take note around the room, particularly you, Grun, as you look around the room, you notice you're no longer the only one sporting a glass steel weapon.
When he wakes up.
I'll notice. Was it Fulmer's that had one like a warhammer?
Yes.
Shaped of a dragon. I'll notice his first, and it's like, hey, brother from another mother. I like it. Kind of hold my hammer up to his. Kind of like cheers, you know.
Yeah.
Comparing
you
hammer
notice,
sizes.
God, you notice that his has a dragon head in it.
Yeah, mine's got bulls. Moo.
Eh, but mine actually has a proper skull in it, and Butch will shove hers into the ground a bit.
Oh, yeah,
Sh-
cool stuff. You're welcome, y'all, for me giving you that stuff.
Of course, Grun's will take credit for it.
I was just thinking Grun was going senile about talking.
Nah, senile. I'm much wiser now. Yeah, that's true. So, Jason, out of character.
Yes.
So, are they supposed to have the additional whatever damage added to them yet? Or is that part of a leveling thing?
I think I got to adjust yours yet on the sheets, but yes,
Okay.
it is tied to leveling. But the weapons come in at raw mouse.
I don't mean the +2. I meant like the additional
Yeah.
whatever kind of damage it is. Okay.
Yeah, like on yours, because I know you've already got your sheets. I think I shared it to you.
Yeah, I got the sheet. Just the additional damage is not on the rolling
Yeah.
for it. So then if I was leveling up
Yeah,
thing or not.
like and this is just so you guys have an example. Grun's Raging Bullhammer at tier 1 play levels 1 to 4, it deals an extra 1d4 damage, but he used it tier 2 because he's between levels 5 and 8. He deals an extra 1d4 damage. He also has the +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Nice.
And then things will change as you move up the tiers of play in your levels. Your weapons will morph and become more powerful with you. Let's see here. Skimming down through here. Corum's, your rapier, you gain a +1 on attacks and damage rolls. And the item has use +2 for tonight. They're not all +2 weapons, but we'll have to change those. The item has three charges. It regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn, and that's of the item I whispered to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, could we
forgot
talk
about
about
that.
that?
Not
Maybe
all of our-
like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Roglin's yours. So they're not all +2s, but they are for tonight. They are, and then I'll get adjustments to
I
you
have
guys on what they are.
no intention of using it tonight until I, take the time to understand it. I'll say.
Right. Exactly.
And you didn't mention, did they require attunement or no?
These do require attunement. They do eat an attunement slot.
So we can't use them anyways.
Yeah. Well, you're already
Ooh,
attuned
so
to them. When they
you
formed,
can-
they took the attunement.
Oh, okay, so you have to have an attunement slot available?
Yes.
I
Or
don't
you'll have to
have
get
anything
something up
attuned.
if you don't have anything. If you have them full, which I don't think anybody has anything attuned anyway. So
So what happens? You break the attunement to them. We'll
Well,
find out.
you'll find out.
Can I just get the name of it to put in here? Glass steel dagger. Or
For
I can
now,
name it
yes.
something
Just call it Glass Steel Dagger, and then we'll come up with a better name
later.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
Okay. All right. So let's get back to the actual adventure now that your break is over.
We all got a little bit of HPs. So there was. Did we?
I got a
explore
lot of
this room?
HP.
I was AFK when everybody moved in here.
Yeah, they
there-
checked it out.
The room is
Okay.
empty. There's
Nothing else in here. We've done every door and every hallway in this place, then, haven't we?
We haven't found our way out though, have we?
We came in with the portal. Remember?
not
Yeah, a portal without an exit. We don't. That portal that we landed on didn't have a key back, so there's
Yeah, it did.
bound to be
Yeah,
something.
I thought
it did.
Yeah, it's
it has
the exact same
it
as
has
the
a
one we
keyhole.
came through.
Yeah, it's like the
Oh,
one
I
you came through.
misunderstood that.
It's the one in the room to the south and the one underneath only had arrows pointing to the shrine.
Right. They didn't.
But that,
The two. Yeah, he's right. The two in the temple or the shrine area, they were different. They were smaller, which might be what's confusing you.
but yeah, the one that we came in on, I heard was supposed to be the exact same as the one. I did we hear from Mr. Fulmar what temple or what he clicked on, with his like how he got here.
Grun knows.
Yeah,
He
so
came from,
I think Grum wasn't paying
And
attention.
definitely remembers it.
he's
something about his dad and something about Marsh and something about how he hated orcs or
Sorry.
I don't remember the whole story. But yeah, he came from a marsh.
So are we going south? Why
Before
don't
we
go south
leave,
to the
shouldn't
temple?
we figure out? Well, before we leave, shouldn't we try to figure out what this black flame is, or are we just going to leave it?
So Corum took the book to like do some comprehend language if he needed to investigate a little bit further. It's up to you guys, but knowing that it's right in the portal room, if we are staying kind of in this portal system, then I think that Corum's thought is that we could just hop back here if we find out that we need to do something with it. And it's up to everybody else. If you want to take time to, I think Jason said something along the lines of 3 to 4 hours, or Corum will tell you about 3 to 4 hours of studying to do it. He could read the book.
So our choices are stay here, Corm studies, or I don't know. What's
Go
our
check
other
on.
choice?
I thought we were going to teleport back, check on our mounts, figure out if there's something else from there, and then I think there was 2 other places that we could teleport to, if I'm not mistaken.
No, there was 5 total. Oh wait, technically one would be the one we were standing at.
The swamp.
Yeah, there's 6 total.
Oh,
Yeah,
mountain.
Okay, I thought there was far less than 6. Okay.
There is dungeon, swamp, shrine, island, mountain, tower.
Oh God, and
we
the
were on the
tower. We
tower.
were on the tower, right? Or have we figured that out?
That was from
Sorry,
Fulmer came.
Fulmar came through the swamp, so we could go out the way Fulmar came in, but we know there's something that whatever it was that was chasing him there, potentially.
Lizard
No.
folks. Didn't you tell us that there was
folks didn't
lizards?
See me. I ran through. They didn't see me.
Okay, so we know there's lizard folk there in the
In
area.
this one.
Yes. The whole idea of me is I had to get to the temple, I got to the temple. There was a portal, and there was a diagram of the mountain, and that's where I thought I was going, and I ended up down.
Corum's going to say that we probably do need to go back to the tower and check on our mounts if we want to. Yeah, it just seems like the right thing to do. That's kind of tugging on his conscience.
But I thought we released the mounts.
We totally
No.
released the mounts.
You did.
Oh, we
release the
did?
mounts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I just forget that? I thought they were all
Yeah.
like huddled in that one room,
That one room
eating
and
each other.
underneath-
They were,
We-
but then you all decided since you were going to go playing with a teleporter that you would let them loose. So you
Oh,
let
that's
them
right.
out.
Two people went and let them out, or one person went and let them out,
Yeah.
and the rest of us. Okay, that's why I
No.
didn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We agreed we didn't want them to die or starve to death.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So we did the humane thing already. Now we're just free to do whatever we want.
Humane thing. Yeah, we let them loose in a swamp filled with lizard folk and
And wyverns.
With
wyverns.
With a GD rhino, that is its best chance.
We
It's either
gave
let them
we gave him a
starve
shot, dude.
or you give them a fighting chance. That's the
Right.
best we could have done.
So
I would rather take the chance to run. Anyways,
Yes, Marcus. Yes, Bertrand.
the quick question is, though, where we were supposed to find the gem here? Where is it?
The
we
gem and
weren't
the ring,
sure.
wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
that was with Sack of the Ring.
Oh shoot!
Wait,
The-
Where
wasn't
there's
part of-
lizard folks. And the lizard folk we know came from the swamp. So it seems like a good place for us to try to go back to. As long as you wouldn't
Yeah.
mind heading back to their Fulmer. and then we could try to check out this mountain.
So, quick thing: the gemstone and the ring was your guys' thing for the retrieval service for Mac. We were actually came here looking for that wizard that was hiring us from the.
That wizard's in Beach Castle, Ro. That wizard that you were looking for, he continued on to Beach Castle, but
Yeah, he escaped or ran away to Beach Castle when the people
so
started attacking.
there's no job there anymore. But we know we were looking for the stone and the ring. We know the ring was with Sakath. We thought that by going to the shrine, we would find ourselves where we need to be. It sounds like this is the shrine and the temple, unless I'm misunderstanding that. So
I mean, we could
that
just
leaves
try
us
them
with the
all.
sewer in the mountain. Or sorry, the swamp in the mountain.
And the island.
Oh, and the island.
Island.
Might be tropical.
Nice place for a vacation.
Did the island look like it was burning or anything?
I know where he's going with
So
that.
I figured that's why Grun's ear
Yeah,
perked up.
my ears are kind of perked up a little bit. What? Burning Island? I missed that.
There are the 5
I've just heard of
options that are in
volcanoes.
chat.
I'm sorry, what, Jason?
There are the 5 options, or the 6 different places the teleporter can take you in
Well,
chat.
before we came to this tower, we talked about whether or not we wanted to go help Bircher with hers. Or,
Yes.
I mean, obviously, Grum wants to eventually get to his brother on the Burning Lands, which technically is a giant island. Is that right?
Well, yeah, it's a
That is what a
more
continent
continent
is.
size, but yeah, it is an island.
Quick question for you, Jason.
Yeah.
So going back to examine the one we came in on, is the one we're in also listed there?
Yes.
So what happens if we put a key in and turn it to the one we're already in?
You want to try it and see?
Yeah, because we didn't do that in the tower, right? Or we're assuming it was the
Mhm.
tower.
No, you didn't.
There could be other teleporters in the area. I'm gonna share that, like, my theory with the group. If
So the one. Go ahead.
if the shrine here had this was the shrine, right, that everyone came to? Was I wasn't here in the session where you guys teleported here.
This one was the shrine.
Yeah, so when we teleported to the shrine, we've seen here that there's other teleporters in the shrine accessible. So maybe the tower has other secrets we didn't discover, or maybe there's more secrets here that we can only get to by trying to teleport here while we're already here.
Well, I don't remember if Grum was downstairs with that teleporter. Did it have multiple spots it could go to? Or was it just like a one-way thing
The one
that was
where the demon
downstairs?
was at first at.
Yeah, down below.
It only
down
went
the
to
hole.
one place, the temple.
Okay. And same thing for the one, that secret room we found south of here.
Yeah. Yeah, it only
Okay.
went to one place.
They went back and forth.
Yes.
Did we look at what this symbol is? Is this one also the temple? The one south of us? I know that's where it went when it went to the temple.
Yeah,
but-
they
Correct.
went back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So both locations are the temple and this one's the shrine?
Correct.
I'm going
Friends.
to go through that spike thing again.
That's what
Oh
Grum was
no,
doing.
you're
Sorry.
big. Oh no. Okay, no, I can do this.
So we already searched all that part over there. Why don't we go down to the teleporter right here in this secret passage?
'Cause that's the one way.
That teleporter only goes down.
Are we sure it only goes down below? And if it goes down below, the other one,
It only
I
fits
guess-
like 1 or 2 people, so give it a shot.
That's what I just asked Jason.
We don't have the key.
Yeah, we have
Both
the key.
teleporters only had one location marked on it.
Yes.
Right, Jason?
Correct.
okay. So
Well,
I didn't see another teleporter anywhere in here.
Yeah, it's way
Uh,
down south. Keep going.
Is
No, this one I saw, and
That's
the
what-
one in the lower level I saw, but both of those only go to each other. I thought Jason said that they do have other markings in them.
No, those two do not. They only have one marking each.
The
Oh,
one in
okay.
the room we started in with the water.
Did we ever go down this left slope to the
It was
Oh,
entrance?
yes, you
the
did.
wall. We got set on fire, and then it was.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Quorum caught fire and ran away. I remember that now.
Yes,
And
that he
then
did.
went through all the doors up top and went through like the mirror wall, and then it was my wall.
Oh, so this right here, this room is our portal to the next place.
This is
Okay.
how we got here.
Where
That's
we
where we
came
came in.
in.
Yeah. So it
Okay.
seems like this is the only like actual point of access. But like I said, what if there's a second portal here that you can only get to by teleporting here while you're already here? Because otherwise, what would be the point of having a teleporter show its own location?
Well,
Did anybody check the other walls in this room to make?
Yes.
Yeah, we tried.
That was the wall, and that was.
I have no idea because when I came in, you guys had already been done in here.
So
Yeah, we panicked and tried to open 4 doors to stop the room from filling with water.
I'm not saying that we found everything in this place. I'm just saying that we did definitely tried.
So Bertra needs to get through here, because we.
Yes.
And Bertra can't fit through here.
Bertra can fit through there, but the chances of her actually catching herself on one of those old, encrusted, nasty-looking, possibly poisoned spikes is very, very high.
Well, does
And
Grun think he
that's
can
where
like?
every time she moves.
No, it's just one time as she passes through.
It's only one time. Okay.
So Jason, does
Yes.
Grun have any idea if he takes his hammer and starts smashing on the spikes, if that'll help any?
Well, I mean, hammer, bend spike out of the way. Yeah, it would
Yeah.
probably help.
Could just take us like 6 hours.
It only take you about probably 45 minutes to an hour to bend the spikes enough out of the way to make it easier for Bertra to get down through there.
If you want to bang at it, Corum can study.
Yeah, Corm will let Bertra know that. Bertra, as soon as I can, I do plan on learning a spell. I've heard of a spell like similar to the potion you used that could help us in
Bertra go through
situations.
anyways. I'm just gonna come over here, and I said range is touch. Yeah, because we're not planning on doing a rest to wait for this, right? So Bertra, you're gonna feel a little strange, but you just need to focus on moving through the tunnel, and I'm gonna use gaseous form on Bertra.
So as Ro touches Bertra, do you allow this to happen?
yeah.
Okay.
Did not
As-
check off my spell.
I mean,
I'll do,
I'll let you take it.
yeah.
this has happened before to me
Yes.
in the Temple of Ioun, so I
Yes.
probably know.
Yeah, so you feel yourself become light and gaseous, and Grun, you watch as Bertra becomes a cloud of Bertra, and then it just zips down the hallway.
Now I'll scream as she goes, "Don't go into the light! It's bad mojo."
Grun, that's a torch looking down the hallway.
Oh no.
The gaseous form is how he ended up screwed with the aging thing. Remember?
Yeah.
He went into the green light as a gaseous form and just.
I did forget about that. I try to forget about that every second of every day. I try to forget about that.
I think Lightning's trying to forget about that too.
They get a little smarter though.
So
As I'm repeatedly saying, "Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!"
Lost
I should probably do this.
Who has the key? Or the
There's 3
multiple-
keys. Multiple.
You guys you actually have 4 keys at this point.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
have
I
that guy.
reckon-
Homer has one.
I brought one
Wait,
with
did
me.
we?
That's
Did we also get one off that dead demon thing?
That
The
was only
demon
for the
did,
other
yeah, it
portal.
only worked for the one-way portal.
Okay, it wasn't like a universal.
Didn't
key.
Lightning have a key? I can't remember.
She did, but I assume that you have it.
I have one.
Oh, I do have a white ivory key of teleportation. Okay.
I have one as well.
I do not.
I do not. Oscar
Here's my
doesn't.
key. I'll hold my hammer. All right.
Right.
I'll hold up the lockpicks. I guess these are mine.
So shrine
Where we
again.
going?
Are we going back to the swamp? Are we going? So this is the
We
shrine,
should,
right?
we should try shrine again first and see if there's like maybe there's a second floor that it sends us to that we wouldn't know if we never tried.
Or we'll
Otherwise,
get
we
Okay.
just
Flint.
stay here and do nothing.
No, we did. The place we came from, we searched everywhere, right? We never did see where that green light was coming from. But we
No, we
searched
didn't.
everywhere. Did we not? No, we never went down that hole.
Well, yeah, we
hole
couldn't
down
get
below?
we
I went
couldn't
down
get
the
down with all the giants. No, we ran like
Oh, that one.
wussies.
The well hole.
Yeah.
We tactically regrouped at a different point in
Minus
the
one hole.
temple.
Hey, that still hurts.
Do you feel like we're Do you feel like we're ready to go smash them up now, Grun? We got cooler weapons.
I think we gotta go train with somebody first.
I think we gotta try the shrine again, just to be sure.
Now, is there any portal here that looks like it would go to a town or something, Jason, by what we've discovered?
The labels are dungeon, swamp, shrine, island, mountain, tower.
Okay.
I mean, the only one
Stick
that would.
key in and try shrine. Anybody getting on?
Yeah, I'm on.
Birch is on.
I thought Shrine was here.
I know. We're seeing if
It might
He
go
wants to
again.
retry it.
We want to find out if we get splinched or not.
So let's all go.
Yes, let's all go.
Wait. I always wanted a Minotaur horn.
So Grun's going to suggest, because this is his dumb thinking. All right, you guys give me one of the keys. You do the shrine. If you come right back, we're all good. If you don't come back, then I'll go on. I'll follow you.
Quorum will stay
Then we'll all be
behind
dead.
to let Q and Grun and him all
We'll
fit
go
on
two
the next
groups
one.
Okay.
Two groups.
So
Who's
you
going?
want
The first group
Grun
is
to have a key?
So
Bertrand,
one group
Rogue
goes,
Bertra, Forum, and
Yeah.
Rogue
one group on the left side and the other group on the right side, just so I know who's
All right.
with who.
left side.
Right.
Oh, right
No.
side. Okay,
You're
here.
right, Say.
Run.
I just thought they were already on the left, so.
Quorum has the key,
Quorum
Grun.
has a key.
So
Come
Fulmar,
on,
Grun.
Roglin, and Bertrand.
Okay. Okay, so you guys insert the key, and then there's the same building, the wah 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 wah, and then there's the flash. The room dissolves around you in a burst of light, and then the room reforms around you. Everyone make all three of you make a con save.
Oof.
Get off me.
Con save. Add 1 to that. So
I was there first, Grun.
Anybody else in that group?
That's the 3 of us.
Okay. Oh, Arthur, as soon as you, sorry, Fulmer, as soon as you reappear, you hurl.
Ooh.
That's a good idea.
How,
So we're in the
Okay.
same room though.
Yeah, you're in the same room.
All right, so
He puked. That's awesome.
well, that didn't work. Back to tower
Where'd you
then?
go? Where'd you go?
Yeah.
Right. Rat.
Oh.
That's why I puked.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. Our turn? Where are we going, Quorum?
So Quorum, obviously, Fulmer has told Grun about the swamp, but has he shared that with anybody else?
that was just like nighttime bedtime
Yeah.
story.
Run and I were awake while you guys were all off in one.
Yeah.
Although I think Q, I'm pretty sure Q was actually awake for that, but on the other side of the room. But
Yeah, Q wasn't
that was
paying
about
attention to them though.
Hey, guys,
I was purposely droning out whatever that was.
don't step right there. It's kind of gross. I'll go here. Oh, that must
All
be
right,
where I
so-
puked.
Bertra, where do you think we should go? We've been to the tower, we believe. Although I guess we could try there and make sure that is where we were at.
Well, I would have thought it was either tower or swamp. It was a tower in a swamp, right?
Well,
yeah.
No, the swamp wasn't a tower. The swamp was a.
well, I
Oh, it
say
was? How do you know this, Fulmer?
Because that's where fall.
Well,
Oh, thanks for
talking
letting
to-
us know, Fulmer. I was talking to you in character.
I'd say we should try either mountain if we're going somewhere new, or island. Just because
I would recommend. Sorry, go ahead, Bertra.
just because dungeon seems like a bad place to go. And swamp is probably still bad place to go.
Quorum's in agreement. Island or mountain?
Islands in the stream. That is what we are.
Have we seen any indication, Jason, like any kind of murals, depictions, anything that we might have picked up in the tower or in books
Nope.
or along this way
Nope.
that would indicate their whereabouts?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
I would suggest that we actually check out Swamp if we're still trying to find the spring. We know Sakath was somewhere around the swamp, so it's our best guess at trying to find him. Or we say screw it and abandon this completely.
But do we want to go after him right now?
Are you pacing, Grun?
Yes.
He's stepping in his own puke, apparently, or
No, you said it's over here. Not stomp on it.
you said you
Stomp on it, splatters everyone.
Gosh.
You guys, right here. Don't stand right here. Or here. Or here.
Yeah, drag it.
Okay, so are you all going to the swamp or just
We're all going to stay together.
Okay. So we're
Q will follow whatever you guys decide, because you are the ones that hired him. He's just giving you a suggestion on the mission that you guys accept.
Yeah, we got to find the Ring of Saketh, right? That's still our. This is Brian talking. That's our only goal we really have right now, other than trying to find out these gems, correct? Or find Bertra's mom, or find my brother.
I mean, the Earth Gem's like the biggest thing that we're looking for. And it's in the Tomb of Sakatha, 25 miles northeast of Bolton's Tower Beacon. So we found that what we believe is the tower and beacon. We could go back to the tower and travel 25 miles to the northeast, or perhaps the swamp portal will take us to 25 miles to the northeast if that's swampy area.
Yeah, let's
Either
go.
way, it's going to get us close. Okay, let's go swamp. And Bertram will stick the key in and turn.
Swamp, 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 swamp.
Bertram goes click.
Q steps out. Just kidding.
The room goes bright, and then the room goes dark, and you hear the sounds of frogs singing. And you're standing in a gazebo made of stone and old rotted wood. Fulmer, you're very familiar with this gazebo because you were here last. And the gazebo has the teleporter, carved in the floor of it. And then just past the gazebo, and Fulmer, you were too much of a hurry to see this last time, there's a set of steps that go down a couple steps, and then there's a dock. And directly across from the dock is another dock. It's maybe 200 or 300 feet across the water. The water's ooky and brackish. But on the other side, there is a set of steps and an old collapsed temple, or partially collapsed temple, in the middle of this pond.
Are we all there now, Jason?
You're all there.
Okay. Is there any way that what would be like a skill for like astrology or astronomy? Not astrology, astronomy,
Like
to determine like where we are in the world of Eldari, and if we
That would be navigator's tools.
Or like a survival check.
Or intelligence.
Survival check would work. Grun
Nature?
using the stars would be able to tell it, because I believe he's a navigator, if I'm not mistaken.
perfect.
Like he wouldn't know exactly
Grun,
where
can
we
you
are, but he'd
can
be
you
able to
tell
look at
anything
chemistry.
about where we are in the world?
Actually, Grun could pretty close to pinpoint to where you're at in the world. I mean, within 100 miles.
Plus,
Are we
he's
near
got,
the tower? Are we to the northeast of the tower, as we were told?
You're asking me?
Yes.
Well, look and see if there's a beacon outside. It's a big, massive green tower of light. You're gonna see it.
I mean, Walmart could have told us if he saw it, if it was visible when he came here.
Palmer was running and trying to avoid all the lizard men, so I wasn't.
I'm gonna send
green
Oscar
light
My
up.
in the
head was
sky.
low. I was half crouched. I wasn't.
So as you begin looking around on the sky to the southwest of you, you see a shaft of the green light.
Oh, we guessed right. We guessed right.
Colonel's like,
Maybe I
we're
should
close
stayed
to the
up
big
here.
green light. Hey, Quorum, close to the big green light, okay?
This is good news. I think
Yeah.
we're onto the right track. Sakatha's tomb should be around here.
Do you think that collapsed temple is his tomb?
Pointing to
By
the
any
tomb.
chance? Yeah.
Corum,
Just
you're
roll
a
dice,
genius,
we better
man.
move.
Now there are a couple of canoes tied up at the dock.
Should we see any of this yet, Jason?
Do what?
Like a map? Should we see this on a map yet?
Not yet.
Okay, all right.
I don't have one. I don't have one for the. I kind of added in the gazebo portion, and I never bothered to draw a map for it. I planned on be theater of the mind.
Okay.
But
Sorry.
that's fine. That was a legitimate question, Brian. I'm sorry, but
Just when I hear this, I get nervous.
oh, that wasn't me.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
I have no real dice on my table right now. At least not that's out. As I said, the gazebo goes down a few steps down below the gazebo, and there is a dock, and there's 2 or 3 canoes tied up at the dock. And then there's another dock about 200 or 300 yards across the water, leading up to a set of steps, a set of stone steps on the temple. And there's an old collapsed temple against a mound of mud and earth in the middle.
But any movement that we can see? And is it like daytime, nighttime?
It is dusk. So it's not full night yet. Night's coming. Movement. Give me a perception check.
For Grun?
Yeah, if you're the one looking, Grunt.
Yeah. I hear frogs.
Yeah. Grunt hears frogs. You don't hear or see any kind of movement out there.
So
Those canoes, would they hold Bertra's weight?
Yes.
Really?
It might ride pretty low in the water, but it would hold Bertra. Probably don't want more than one person in the canoe with you, Bertra.
Okay, so Fulmer is going to tell everybody what he saw on his run through the swamps as he came up to the gazebo. That way, everybody knows we have lizard-type creatures or people around us in the woods.
Didn't Grun, don't you like smashing those things?
canoes?
No, lizards.
Lizard-type people.
Do you remember that
Sure.
bridge?
Yeah.
Smash canoe.
Yeah, that giant fireball over us. That was weird. So, fellas, before we go trancing into this temple over here and kill some lizard folk, do we need to take a rest here? I know we took a short one back there, but it's getting dusk. I'm not too crazy about spending the night in the gazebo based on what Fulmer's telling us. How about we teleport back and get rested up and then come back here in the morning and kick some ass?
What? Go tower and then. Yeah?
Is it tower?
I guess
No.
not.
Comparatively.
Graham was talking about the place we just came from.
Nope. I like that. Nope.
One thing
Grun
to be
goes
aware
on
of,
to his
Mr.
story
Grun,
of
if we head back to the temple, we're going to make noise as it clearly makes a bunch of noise when we teleport. So
Tails
something may notice taking off, and then may notice us coming back.
Plus,
So they may be
They
prepared.
notice coming back.
we can keep an
Yeah,
eye
it's
on the
also how long.
temple, see if we see any torches.
Do you want me to get fire wings out and fly into
No.
the air and look around? I could lead them.
here.
I could lead them in a wrong direction and then come back on the ground.
Can I have Oscar do a quick just swoop around the gazebo out probably like 150 feet and swing back just one big loop?
Sure.
Just
Oscar
want him to
swoop-
do a quick swoop in
Yeah.
and see if there's anything
Oscar
to
swoops
be
out,
worried.
comes back in. He doesn't seem to be concerned about anything other than, nothing seems to pique his interest.
I'll let you guys know that doesn't seem to be any creatures that he noticed, at least. So might be a good place to actually find a camp and stay in the area, or we can head back. It's your call.
Just saying, some of you magic folks, don't you needed some more rest to get some of your magic stuff back?
Only if I wish to heal anyone.
Well, that's kind of important, I think.
I mean, we're still not up there in health.
Gren's like, I'm good to fight, but I'm just saying, if I die, I need Corn to bring me back. And if he doesn't have any of his magic stuff, I'm going to be pissed off. Well, I'll be pissed
You're
off
gonna be
anyway.
dead.
Yeah, probably so. My vote is we take a rest back where we came from, come back here in the morning, but I'm not the leader.
I'll agree.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just do it this way. You teleport back, take a long rest. There's nothing in that dungeon to get you, so hit your long rest button.
Do you only get half your hit dice back?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Correct.
Ah, that's why. I'm like, why is that 3d6?
That's weird.
And then
So
you
it
teleport back now, and you teleport back to the gazebo in the morning.
definitely long rested me, but it never popped up on the screen.
It didn't pop on the screen on my
Mine didn't
end
either.
either, but I watched all everything go up on your screen. So
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
good to go.
All right.
so you
Sweet.
arrive back just a little bit after dawn in the morning, or even later if you want to. All right. Nothing seems to have changed. The canoes are still riding on their lines at the dock. You can
So-
see a little bit more clear now. Now, oh, there it all comes in.
Oh, yeah.
I
Whoa,
see it.
whoa. There you go. Jesus.
So
Wow.
a couple of things that I do want to point out. The water in this lake is foul. It's brackish. It's got murky slime looking. Looks like a cow pond's been in the summer heat way too long. The jungle or the swamp around here is very dense and thick. Fulmer would remember this from traveling through it. And there is, of course, it's morning, but there is a low fog kind of surrounding the temple. Now it's daylight, and you got a little bit better view than what you had at night when you were here, because it was dusk when you was here last. You realize this temple is not just a big temple; it's huge.
That's a big temple, guys. Look at it. It's huge. So are we canoeing our way over there?
Yeah.
Q's
Someone
already in
else-
a canoe.
Do I still hear frogs?
Yeah, you hear frogs.
Do I hear?
Go ahead.
No, because I rolled a 20, so hopefully I hear more than frogs.
Well, yeah, you hear frogs. You hear lots of
Can't see.
creatures and creatures. I'm going to move you to Lair's Guys, hold on.
Okay.
I just got to get there.
So dark.
Jason, you had 2 seconds. Come on, you should already have us there and ready.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. We're both elves, so elves probably way less than our other party members.
You do like a shift click of where we are, Jason?
We're up top.
It's
Oh,
not
that's
letting
cool.
me.
Oh,
Actually,
Oh, there it goes.
oh, there it went.
Matthew did it.
I got you.
For some
Okay,
reason,
so-
it wasn't letting me do it at all.
So we just come across.
So it's only 4 canoes. There's 6 of us.
So it was 2 per canoe, but we're already.
Is this the gazebo or is this the temple?
This is the temple steps.
Ah, okay. All right.
We already crossed.
Yeah, you
Sweet.
already
No
crossed the
encounters in the
water.
water.
No encounters in the
Is it
water.
ju- it's just
And it
me
wasn't that
taking a
long. I
look?
mean, it didn't take you more than 4 or 5 minutes to cross the water to get there.
Well, that hasn't
So-
stopped you before.
I imagine Bertra was canoed to herself while
I mean,
everyone
I
paired.
can get some tentacles from that other map, Grinding. Put them in here if you'd like.
I was totally expecting that.
I said, as you arrive here, you realize this temple is big. And you can also see that the temple itself, some of the pillars have collapsed. And in the back, all the way, and you can see all the way to the back of it, obviously, there appears to be a rough hewn wall that has a mural painted on it of like sea shells and things like that. It looks like it's painted of shells and stuff like that.
Interesting. Do we notice any kind of artwork that would kind of identify what the temple is a temple of?
As you begin, give me a history check there, Corum.
Oh, I clicked it. It's just thinking.
There it goes. It's perking on my side here. So as you begin to look at the pattern, you look at the shell designs on the other, and you begin to think maybe this might be a very old temple to Poseidon.
Okay, interesting.
You share that with anybody, Corum, or is that just you?
Corum he'll kind of talk about this appears to be a temple of Poseidon and kind of go into a little bit of background for those who may or may not be knowledgeable about Poseidon and the deity in Eldarion. Just what he knows. He doesn't know a whole lot, but what he knows he'll share with the group.
Did Rogueland go?
No. What's up?
I was just wondering because everybody else is moving around the temple and you're up there.
I feel like we should be.
Because I don't like the fact that we're just leaving the boats behind.
Let's stick
And
together,
This
folks.
is when shit just happens.
Yeah,
Sorry, we have a key.
We're kind of lightning it right now.
Okay then. That's why we're doing it.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect plan.
Marcus.
I'm gonna make sure the boats are properly moored off. How's
Okay.
that? Before we.
I assumed that was done anyway.
Okay.
Grunt knows who the healer is.
It was just like we arrive, everyone scatters. I was like, all right, baby birds, go nuts.
All right.
Just providing a meat shield.
We should consider like grouping up in formation of some kind. What that looks like in this kind of environment, I'd be interested to see. I guess. Just
Are
for
there any
I got you, Corum.
markings on the like the fallen pilgering, like carvings or anything?
yeah,
Not that's left. I mean, you can tell that at some point they were painted, but now they're just milled in. Now, Bertrand, as you get close to that back wall, you realize it's not a solid wall. It appears to be a curtain made of seashells that's been painted.
So the seashells are painted on the curtain?
No, the curtain is made of seashells, and then the seashell designs are painted on top of that.
Okay, so it's like a bead curtain,
Right.
except with seashells.
Correct.
If that's what I'm getting.
That's painted to look like other seashells?
It's got a seashell pattern and sea pattern painted on top of the shells.
Okay, I was like, seashells painted to look like seashells. Wait a second.
It's one that tongue twister thing.
Seashells on.
All right, we're slowly advancing towards it, but keep an eye out. There's nothing like approaching in the water on the other side. So can I see down into the water?
Yeah, you can see in the water. It's a good 20, 30-foot drop, but you can see in the water.
Yeah, so we could see like boats if they were coming towards us from the
Yeah,
side.
you could see them. Yeah, easily.
Yeah, there's nothing approaching us.
Nope.
Just a big tentacle shoots out of the water.
Jason, did you see my message? I forgot what the
Yes,
name
I
of that
did.
god was.
No,
crazy
it's not
dude.
it is not the hippie.
The hippie. That's it right. That's what I thought. Okay, the hippie. Yeah. All right, that's what
Mac,
triggered
you've read
that.
series, haven't you? Yeah, Marty's read that series too.
Have they made a new book yet? I think that I've read them all. I've read The Fire Guy.
There's a new one of the Fire one is coming out.
Okay.
What book set is this?
Awaken Online.
Heard of it.
It's really, really good. Jason recommended it to me and I loved it. I think I read 8 books so far, and I'd love to get back to the main character, but they keep just doing spin-offs of the side characters right now. Yeah.
So as you approach this beaded curtain and you look, you hear. Give me everybody perception checks from the party, please.
Woo! That's what I was wondering. I knew there had to be one.
I hear frogs.
Grunt hears frogs still.
+1 to mine.
Yeah.
So 16.
Bertra heard me say, I hear frogs.
Oh,
Bertrand heard you say, I hear logs?
Exactly.
so Q, you notice as the breeze blows the curtains just slightly, a row of archers standing behind it. Roll initiative, please.
Grant's like, woohoo! Let's go! Mofos!
Try and kill us this time. When we're
Look, I do my
agile,
best, okay?
powerful.
Hey, don't encourage him. You're doing a fine
Matt-
job, Matt.
Matt, you're so quiet, man.
I just try and
Just
stay
laugh at
quiet so
me.
we don't get interference.
I mean, if you keep the bandits quiet, we won't be interfered with.
I feel like at this point we should have split up considerably to tackle this foe. And our grouping up is actually going to work against us for once.
Well, there's only 4 years.
Don't worry. I'm running back like 300 feet because I can hit everyone from all the way back there.
As long as none of them have fireball, we're okay.
I'm fine anyways, I think. I want to hit the main group.
It wouldn't let me roll initiative, so I'm gonna have to do them individually.
Turns out they're elite elven sharpshooters.
See your initiative, Jason. You got a 2.
Yeah, except for it didn't apply to anything.
Well, that doesn't count. You get 2 for everything.
I like the idea of them being split up a little bit rather than all going at the exact same time with 20 arrows.
Do you remember that clip from last time, Fulmar, with the dude with the arrow? Yeah, that's what'll happen.
1929.
Homer's at the front with
Oh, poor Boromir.
You should be.
9,
or
7, 3,
You
12.
took the arrows and Lord of the Rings, protecting the hobbits.
Yep.
So it's Bertram
Yeah.
protecting you because you're a hobbit.
I'm the one who's takes all the arrows. I almost died,
Hopefully.
remember?
Hey, it's either you or my bird, and if these people are hunters,
So
yes,
Jason,
my bird matters. Bird lives matter.
So you said roll initiative, but before we had a curtain of seashells here. Do we now? Is the curtain like dropped or something? We see
The
these
curtain
scouting?
didn't drop. They've kind of, you see them through it now that you're close enough to it.
Ah, okay.
Of course, Q.
Would
in
I
the back
be
is the first
would I
one.
be yelling out? Would I be
Oh, I'm
able to yell out?
assuming you would,
It's a
yeah.
trap. Okay.
The trap.
Watch out! It's a trap.
So
They're clever girls.
are
Clever
these bandits humans, elves, half elves?
They are a mix, mostly humans, though there is at least 1 or 2 half elves amongst the group.
Wait a minute.
They are not lizard men, though.
What's Fulmer?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that fucker. He led us into a trap.
Cora, make friends. Talk to them.
This should be the viable first step, huh?
Okay, so Corum, what's your first reaction whenever you hear it's a trap and you realize there's people standing behind this curtain?
Do I see any of them?
Yeah, you can now that it's obvious. You can see their arrows poking through at various places along the thing because they've all had their bows aimed at you the entire time.
Well, and they haven't shot us yet, so there's something to this. Oh, great, I have no suggestion or anything anymore. Corum will just speak to him.
Okay.
He's gonna walk over this way without any weapons,
Okay.
and he's just holding up his hands, and he's going to say, "We're here in peace. We are just searching for something. We're hoping that we can talk with you."
Okay. What's the bandit's response there, GM?
Oh, yeah, sure. We'll do some talking. We're going to do lots of talking. Say hi.
Just leave your stuff right there.
And a arrow goes whizzing past Corum.
All right, diplomatic obligation satisfied.
Sweet, we can murder him now.
And that's all for him.
Oh, sorry, Ro. I
Oh,
clicked.
it's all good. So when he's to start blasting, we'll start with bandit number 5. And
Zoom in so I can see bandit number 5.
this one right here.
Yeah, I got him. I just
We're
I think it's
gonna
like
hit him with one of these. Oh, whoa! It just lagged out my soul. I got the tooltip popped up and nothing's happened.
There it comes.
Hey, increase that level, double them effects.
And at 5. Where is he at? 4. That's 6, but that's okay.
Yeah, assuming that one.
That hit him.
And it's the double damage.
Yep.
How's he looking? Because I'm about to whip out another one.
He's looking dead.
All right, bandit number 6. Repeat. Ooh. Critical success.
Oh,
So first I had a double, and now I have a critical.
you killed 2 almost instantly.
Boom, boom. And I'm just gonna blow the smoke off my hands. That's how you do
Okay.
diplomacy.
Can I make a quick perception check? The 2 that he killed, were they the half elves?
Yeah, just say they were half elves. It counts.
You can't tell right now.
Okay.
And-
Just need to know how racist I think he is at the end of this.
And at 8. Not dead.
Skipped me
Oh, sorry, Bertra.
at 17. Yeah. So I'm going to step forward and say, "You have the pleasure of dying by my new sword."
Oh, yeah, that hits. Oh, that connects badly, too. You nearly hack his arm off. Oh. And then you hit him again, and he's dead.
I figured if he's still alive, he's gonna be like the Black Knight from Monty Python. Your arm's off. No, it's not.
And then,
Friends will yell,
since I
"Save
was
some
only
for
5,
me!"
15, I'll go, You I'm going to keep alive for information.
Okay.
She'll smack. Oh. And she'll smack
Are
him
you
with
trying-
offhands. Yeah.
Yeah, trying to subdue.
Yeah, just smack, basically clap him on the back with the flat of her blade. And
Yeah, that's what I was making sure.
knock
Okay.
him out. Yeah.
Oh, Bertra, your great sword +2 doesn't have your D4 in it.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh.
He's actually standing there in front of you, Bertra. He is wobbling back and forth, just barely holding on to consciousness.
His knees knocking because there's a
Yeah.
giant in front of him, like just whack.
Exactly.
Just drop it. And that's what she'll do.
Okay.
Oh, wait, actually, no.
We cut his head off instead.
Action surge.
They bounce
Okay.
off each other.
Yeah.
Oh, missed. She's weaving so
Just-
hard you actually missed.
Just stay still.
I'm assuming that's still subduing damage.
Yep,
So
that's
you
still
actually- Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put. He's prone. I'll turn him sideways in a second. I'm going to put Matt on him.
He might be a bit concussed as well.
Yeah, he's probably not doing. He's unconscious. Yeah. And I'm going to take him out of the turn. Actually, no, I won't. I'll have to roll periodically to see if he wakes up. Okay, anything else out of Bertra?
No, that was it.
Okay, since the next bandit attack is the one that's currently unconscious on the ground. Q.
Skip for it.
I will step forward and I will take a shot at that one.
What one?
Bandit number 7.
Okay.
All the way down.
Yeah.
With the regular arrow, sharpshooter, longbow, +2.
You hit him.
If it catches
you
him.
shoot. Yeah, you hit him. You destroy him.
Good lord. I didn't scroll down there. All the guys are dead already. Jeez. Come on, guys. Save some for me.
Then a quick question. Is there actually like a gap between these two pillar pieces?
Not so much a gap, but it's partially. It's like a divot in it where it's fallen. It's like in chunks. And
Basically, I'm just curious if I could roll back there and shoot
yeah,
between the
you-
gap towards...
You can roll back here and
one of
shoot
them.
with partial cover. Yeah.
Sweet. I will shift back here. with my movement, and then I will take a shot at the only one I can see from that angle, which is that one. And none of my allies are in range, so shouldn't have to worry about getting anyone shot.
Again.
Whoa, this is like a
One
first
time.
for you.
One.
Wow. Did you just hit another 23?
No.
No, I haven't rolled for it
I
yet.
haven't caught up yet.
I clicked the button, but roll 20 is obviously being super fast today.
Yeah.
You should just trust that it's going to hit, right? I never miss.
There, yeah. Trust is going to hit. That one goes whistling by. And that brings us
Sweet.
to Mr. Grun.
Alright. So I'm seeing these guys like drop like flies. And I'm just going to start charging toward this guy, and I'm going to scream, drop your weapon or die. So if you want to do a free action for that one, you can, Jason. Otherwise, I'm going to try to chop his head off.
Go for it. See, he didn't drop his weapon.
Oh, that was dumb. That was dumb on his part. I'm not even raging. I'm not even worried about these guys. Just, all right, I warned you. Still standing. He'll get another one to the face.
You missed with that first one.
A 17?
Oh, sorry. I read the 9. My fault. My
I
fault.
was like, that's the bandit leader.
Like, damn, he's wearing plate armor.
Yeah, he's dead.
All right, I gotta go back and check how far I actually went. I started somewhere around here.
I think you were only 10 feet.
I can go 40 feet,
maybe
so
you're
I'll
more.
get to that one as well. And I'll continue to scream, drop your weapon or die. Am I
Doesn't drop his
swinging?
weapon.
He does not?
Nope.
Man, you people are stupid. Still standing?
Nope.
I'm assuming the last one died. Alright, so it's up to you whether or not I have 10 more feet.
I'll let you have 10 more feet.
No, he's farther away than that. Alright, I'm just gonna run towards him.
Okay.
As far as I can get. Say, drop your weapon or die! Last chance! And that's my turn.
Bandit 10?
Bandit 10 is going to shoot at the yelling, hairy, one-horned monstrosity that's charging through everybody.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
The thing that makes every
What? Who the fuck's shooting at me? What slimy little cocksuckers over there? Trying to do my
Fight like a
best
man.
metal jacket impression there.
thing this is on.
Yep. That misses. Need to try boulders, Matt. Those work well.
Yeah, these guys got little stick arms.
Which one was it that shot at me? Number 10. Where's 10 at?
This guy over here.
Over here.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing,
He's not-
Fulmer?
He's in my sights.
Oh, the Michael.
Yep, it's your go already. These bandits are dropping like flies.
Yeah, by the time I get near any of them, it's gonna they'll already be dead. So I'm just gonna come down here beside Bertha and keep an eye on this. I can't even get halfway near the closest one. These three. So I'm just gonna move right there and be prepared for the.
Okay. Bandit 2, where's he at? He's right there. He's actually still alive. He has a one-horned minotaur charging toward him.
Bandit 2 is going to see how far he can back away.
I said drop it, not run away.
And he's going to get to about here and then fire off a shot from his crossbow in an attempt to slow this thing down.
Oh, you're pissing me off. I was going to go after your friend.
That doesn't hit Grun. Oh, hold on 1 second, because that's the top of our turn order.
Or after that bandit shot me, or tried to shoot me.
Yeah. You hear a grating sound in the back of the temple. and the wall parts.
Oh my god.
And a huge horned head comes through, and you hear a deep, booming voice. Who disturbs my slumber?
Uh-oh.
A huge serpent-like creature with two massive horns on the side of its head, curling down beside it and sweeping forward. Its black scales are dull.
About to get a prosthetic horn.
Stomach scales are also a deep black as it approaches towards you.
Does this look like the one we saw flying in the sky?
I don't know. Make a perception check there, Grun.
Shit.
You're the one who saw it, Grun.
Yeah.
I hear frogs. Big frog in the back.
Big frog in the back, yeah.
I'm assuming I don't recognize it as the one I saw before that in that.
No, you do not.
Okay.
And it moves to right there. And I'll give control over it to the GM, who's been patiently waiting to play this for 2 months now.
Nice.
Quite a while, yeah.
Man, am I glad we got a long rest.
I already did. He got a 12. I haven't updated yet. It's a problem.
Is the dragon gonna roll initiative?
Like he's saying he already did. That's what I heard.
It's getting there.
It's getting there. I just hadn't got it
It's
into the
at
cheat yet.
20.
Oh god, he's got a lair.
We're in his lair.
Is that French?
That you are.
Can we point at the when he asked the question about disturbing? Can we point at the bandits?
You can.
I mean, he has a free action, right?
Free action to piss.
I think that a cloud of bugs will show up here.
Okay, got him. Right. We're at Overfilmer.
Right over Fulma and Bertra.
And the bandit on the ground.
He's killing his own guys. That's a mean frog. Oh, that is cool.
Holy cow, that is so awesome, dude.
Oh my.
Hey.
Baby!
Is that what you were working on?
That was one of the things I've been working on. I need everybody in that swarm to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Does the bandit just have the bugs crawl up his nose, or?
Yeah, the bandit's pretty much gone.
Great.
Sorry.
Oh no, but we definitely need to get information from him.
Whoa.
About the fact that there's a big dragon back here.
There's nothing.
It's scary when both our con save proficient people roll like a 3 in.
So let's see. Bertra rolled a 10, so Bertra fails.
These
And
guys turn into a bunch of bugs when you kill them. Look out, Corum.
Fulmer, I need a con save from you. Oh, you did.
It's 12.
I see it now. It's 12. Okay, you save, so you only take half the damage. It's rolling it. Oh, look at that. It actually rolled a 10. So 10 points of damage to Bertra. I got it, Bertra.
Is that non-magical damage?
No, it's a swarm of bugs. Oh, I see what's getting in my way.
I was just wondering if I could use my fit cards.
Oh, you could do that, yeah. So that would reduce it by what, 4?
4, yeah.
So add 4 back to your health. There you go.
Fulmar loses 5. Is he saved?
Yeah, I already took care of Former. There we go. Put the swarm back on there. Okay, that takes care of the lair actions. Now,
Or
dragon
we're
itself.
fighting a fucking dragon.
Well, the game is Dungeons and Dragons.
I think the dragon is going to take to the air and start flying around and over everybody.
So the-
not a fan of that.
Jason, what are these things there? Are these like pools of water, or what are these?
Yes, those are pools of water.
Okay.
Like
So
clean
the
water or
dragons-
dirty?
It's
Like, you know, just the water outside is all brackish and disgusting.
it's kind of foul looking too,
Okay.
and that could be because there's a dragon living here. So the dragon swoops up, and he's now about 30 foot up in the air, and flying. So I'm going to, on his tokens, just so we have it, I'm going to. Do we have a moon token? No, we don't. So I'll just
Not made of metal, is he?
No, I'll just add a red dot that will denote that he's flying for us, guys. Okay. So that.
Corm,
takes
I'll
care
put
of
some
the
arrows in him for you.
Thank you.
Besides flying off, is Dragon going to do any tax wise up there, or?
Not quite yet.
Okay. So that brings it around to Corum.
Well, Corum thinks maybe he should do something else. He doesn't want to get
Pick it up in a
shot.
career?
He doesn't want to get shot by arrows, so he's gonna lunge down over this way and try to skewer this this bandit that just shot at Grun. That should do it.
Corm, what about the big flying frog?
I'll take care of it.
The big flying frog.
Did that hit him?
What was that? 25?
Oh yeah, I mean that probably hit, but did 13 kill him? I mean,
Yeah, did 13 kill him? What did you hit him with? The bandit.
the rapier.
Last no rapier.
Okay, yeah, the bandit. Okay, sorry, I was looking at the dragon. I'm like,
Oh no, sorry.
how you hit
no.
someone's 30 foot in the air? But
No, Cora moved down to the bandit too that just
yeah,
shot.
I see that now. I was like, okay,
No, he dimension doored up to the neck of the
that
dragon.
killed the bandit.
Okay. I definitely don't have move to get to another bandit. Corum is going to, however, I think that was only like 30 feet. So Corum's gonna move another 20. Show the others. Okay. And then I'm going to cast this spell again. Yay, it actually didn't fail this time. This time I'm going to do a Windblade to manifest a weightless and invisible Tonto in my offhand.
You got a magic bow?
No, he's got this magic dagger.
Q yells out, yes.
Good.
And that's it for Corum.
So, if we move along, yes, Jason?
Hey, Jason, did we lose you?
You might be talking to Matthew.
He's talking.
I'm talking to my
There did-
mic, which is muted.
Oh, I was like, I don't know if you're talking to Matthew or what. Or
No, I said sorry. I was doing something. Yeah, you can move to the next turn.
all right, so I'm gonna move up 30 feet and deal with the enemies that are rear per se. So both these should now be. Oh shit! Both these should now be in range. 1 and 2. So we'll go with bandit number 10 first, I guess. And we will hit him with that agonizing blast.
Okay.
That drop him.
Yes.
And then we'll do the repeat onto bandit number 1. And it's going.
And let's see. That hits actually, but doesn't kill him.
All right. And that was a move, and that, and as a bonus action, Grun, don't look tasty.
What? Don't look what?
That's it.
Dragons like
That's just it.
Okay. Bandit 1, he's still alive.
Bandit 1 is unsure of how he's still alive, but he's going to return fire at Q up above him. Or maybe he should switch to a sword.
I say,
He has a bunch of cover.
I took a shot earlier.
Yeah.
Although I took my shot at 10. I don't think it really
that's-
matters.
Yeah.
At this point, it
Might as
doesn't
well take a
matter who
shot.
they shoot at.
Wait,
Yeah.
they're not concerned. Out of like a perception check, are they concerned about the dragon? They just didn't care.
Oh, they don't seem to be concerned about the dragon at all.
Okay, that's what I was on.
Now I don't feel guilty about murdering them.
Takes care of the bandit one. Bertra, you have a swarm of insects all over you.
Do I take damage from starting my turn in them?
I don't think so. Let me check.
There was an ending turn or move into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Too.
Then I'll move 1, 2, 3.
Free action.
Four,
Bertra, lasso that
5.
son of a bitch.
You never brought my rope back.
Oh, shit.
Better yet, you never brought my rope.
Wait.
I have rope.
I'm gonna move that just 30 feet,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna say to the dragon, "Come down here and fight me face to face, you little bitch."
Is that like vicious mockery or?
No. She's
Or
just
sack.
and she's just holding her action, waiting for this thing.
Oh, shit. I am flashbacks to my one-off when someone tried to intimidate a dragon.
Hey, it's only 2 options with dragons.
So I'm just gonna insult it and hold my action.
I mean, we do have a bard here, so option 2 is on the table.
As a bard, I talked
I want
hella
that.
shit. I talked hella shit to a dragon, and we ended up running to this dragon 3 times because we failed to kill it 3 different times. And every single time, it fucking wrecked me first. Went past everyone else just to tear my ass apart. It was my one time getting to play a bard, and every bit of it was worth it. I'm so glad I talked to shit, even though it died horribly.
Do I seem to have wounded the dragon's pride at all?
No, it doesn't seem to really care about you, Bertra. Q, what are you doing? Other than being shot at by a really poor crossbowman.
Yeah, I could care less about that guy. I'm gonna tell Oscar to fly away from me because I have a feeling whatever I'm about to do is about to piss off a dragon, and I'm gonna die. So I'm just gonna make him start flying off low, 60 feet. Yeah, we'll keep him low and out of the way. And I'm probably gonna die, so I will start off by arrow. And we'll just do a regular shot to start it. I have no idea if that'll hit once it actually loads.
Yeah, was it?
I'm still waiting for it to tell me it's your turn.
Actually, that hits.
God, I hope so. I was right there for a quick second. I will take another shot, and I will do a headshot with it.
Okay.
I don't think that'll
That
hit, though.
missed.
And just use my trick shot, and I will say shit. And I'm going to do my best to not look tasty.
It's like you can hide behind the pillar.
Yeah, it has a lot of movement, so I'm just gonna do my best to get a little bit more out of its direct line of sight. Not much. And I think that's everything. I can't hold a bonus action, right? You can only hold actions.
Only all actions, yeah.
Okay.
The
And
action is
that's
be a snack.
Bandit 8, which I think might be dead.
You said it was dead in the swarm?
Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so Grun.
Okay, so in all seriousness, do I really think this is a giant frog?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not.
All right, so I know it's a black dragon then, right?
You know, it's a dragon, yeah.
Okay.
Does
I don't know.
it look like how I described it? Because way back when I rolled for Dragon Knowledge at one time, I did describe something like this.
Yes, it
That's a
looks
black
like what you
dragon.
described as a black dragon.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't think that means anything to you, but you know color.
Yeah, that's my next question. Does Grun know anything about black dragons as far as what they do or what kind of breath weapon they have or anything?
Probably not.
Oh, shit.
They're not a coastal dragon.
All right, so
You come from a
I got
coastal area.
a bandit. I got a dragon. I got a bandit. I got a dragon. All right, so I'll do this. Even I'm going for the dragon. Odd, it's going to be the bandit.
I remember the dragon is in the air, 30 foot up.
Yeah, I know that. And Grun's like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to go for the dragon. So, I'm going to. Oh, I guess I should rage.
Maybe.
I'm going to kill a dragon. And I would just dash my ass over there. So 80 feet, I think is what I can go when I dash.
Yeah.
Just punch a dead bandit on the way.
So somewhere over there. So just approximately right about here. I don't want to clump up behind everybody because, yeah, and I'll be screaming at the bitch as well. Yeah, what Berkshire said, bitch.
Okay.
Now we're gonna die.
Fulmer.
Hey, can I determine what type?
Sure. Give me a nature check.
Oh, you would pick something I suck at.
I'm sorry, it's a natural question.
All right, this is a good
You're
sign. Now I
pretty
know Fulmer
sure
found
that it's a
guy.
black dragon, since it's got black scales.
Big black frog.
Hey, and here's a dumb question. How do I play?
Just drag it to the desktop.
Good. I'm playing this card against.
Cool. Gain resistance to a specific type of encounter until the end of the encounter. You must choose this card to play the encounter. Okay, where are you at, Fulmer? Okay. And I'm going to put a little green. Let's see. Yeah, I'll put a green dot on you so we know that you're resistant to acid. Okay. And I'm just going to move the card over here in the water.
On that, I am going to move to.
But you don't want to stay in the dragon swarm of bugs?
140 feet.
I'm going to move, dash around this pool of water, and somewhat to the south of the dragon.
Okay.
I'm assuming that.
Yeah, I need you to back up to the edge of the water right there. Right there.
Thanks. Now I'm scared.
Because that pool of water just reached out and tried to grab you.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, I'm glad I didn't jump in there a while ago.
Oh, this is getting fun.
This is getting sucky.
So I reached out and tried.
Yes, hold on. I'm looking for the. There we go.
Glass half full, dude. We need Bertra or Grun to man up, grab that dragon by the leg and pummel it to the ground with a grapple.
Look at all the XP we're about to get.
For
The
goodness
XP the
sake,
dragon's about to get.
I might be just over 8 feet tall, but I'm not Michael bloody Jordan.
Not with that attitude.
Lord.
You're one natural 20 strength check from jumping to it.
What, just jump up both swords and hands and just slice off its wings?
So you got lasso
As you
it.
go running
gotta-
by
you gotta
that
grapple.
pool, a strand of water just lashes up out of it and wraps itself around you, Fulmer, and begins to squeeze.
Holy
Drink the water, it's
crap.
fine.
You are currently restrained right there.
Good thing you're immune to acid damage.
I thought he had to make a grapple check.
Yeah,
Yes.
he does.
Yeah, meter
Yeah,
smaller.
DC
Athletics or acrobatics?
athletics or acrobatics. Yep. To see if he's going to be held by it. Oh,
He's-
look at
he's
that!
okay.
Well, that's to
Manages to
escape,
get
guys.
by it.
And it can't constrict another target.
That's only to get out, guys. I don't want to be a dick, but a hit, he's grappled.
No, it can only.
Escape DC 13 and pulled 5 feet from shy.
He managed to get away from it. He still got hurt.
Oh, no. So
Yeah, he still got bushwhacked, but that means it can try to grapple another target. It's only if it already has one that it can't grapple another one.
Right.
Yes, when somebody else goes by it, they can.
No. What he's saying is you don't get to escape until it's your turn.
Oh,
It is his
It
turn.
was still.
It was his turn. He triggered when he went by. It's had a
Oh,
wa-
okay. I thought it was a
It's
sneak
been
attack.
laying in wait.
Okay.
That's why I moved him on down to where he went. He managed to get past it. He just got bushwhacked as he went by it. Now, Fulmer, with your attack. or what else are you going to do when you get over here?
Now I'm gonna ship my drawers, and I'm gonna ready my battle axe.
Okay. And Bandit 2. Is he even alive?
He's dead.
Oh, he's
Sorry, I
dead.
just got to add to Fulmer. He said he's going to shit his pants. Well, technically, you just got a water enema, so that makes sense.
And
Does the water weird have brown stuff floating in it?
that would be their actions.
And dragon actions.
All right, layer action. So Corum, Bertra, and Fulmer, you feel something tugging at your feet, trying to pull you into these pools of water, and the insects disappear.
what?
What about Bandit 1? He's a viable target, right?
He gets to choose.
Not even near a pool.
I make
You
it.
are.
Strength.
I'm within 20 feet of a pool. It's really a strength save.
Womp womp.
Holy crap! How'd you?
A lot of luck.
Everybody rolled good. Shit.
Desperate times, man. Desperate times.
I wasted my crit. Maybe wasted is not the right term. I
No,
think
it's
that
the
this is
first roll
better.
in your streak that you're about to have. That's what you got to think.
Yeah.
You
Dude, the
can-
idea that I had a 75% chance of failing that saving throw. I'm very happy.
Just make sure you're
Well, someone can
Anything
crit their
else?
next ranged.
You'll move.
All right, as for our dragon himself, he's gonna keep flying over this way. But as he passes,
I can't reach.
right through Grun and Roe there, he's gonna shoot a nice stream of that dirty water.
Oh my
Is he
god.
peeing on us?
I knew.
I think he's peeing on us.
Okay, that's a deck save.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, I get +1 to my deck save.
I get
Let's do the deck
advantage.
save.
Not that I'm great on deck saves, but I get advantage. I used to be good, better at decks, before I got old. Fuck! So close.
Oh my god.
And, ooh, okay. And
Nope.
let's see.
Mine went to
Run.
myself, and it was a 14.
14. So both of you take the full 49 damage.
Good lord, guys! I'm so glad
Oh,
I figured out
boy.
I have a backup player.
That was nice. I feel good about that.
That's like a
Jason,
Yeah.
can you open up a backup player sheet for me?
Because you have, what, 1 hit point?
No, I am at -1 hit point.
my other horn
So I
is
need to
gone.
put this on row. Okay.
They put an X on me. I just tried to.
Death
Yeah.
saves, just roll that 20.
Yes, I will create a sheet if need be. We'll see how this pans out. We'll give it
Aren't
to
you
the end
guys
of
glad you got those glass steel bars?
going to give it to the end of this combat round, and then we'll stop for the
Am I seeing something wrong with the attack roll there on the acid breath though? It's showing 2 damages. It says 49 on saving throw failure. It says 54 down in the text. It's
No,
showing
so
twice.
it's saying that 54 is the average, but he
Yeah.
rolled a 49. So you got
Okay.
lucky, otherwise it would have been
You got
54.
lucky, yeah.
I'm just dead. I'm lucky. I'm dead.
Lucky and dead.
Oh, and
We could've been
I
dead.
might point out that right below Grun's dexterity roll is the dragon rolling to recharge his breath.
Which we assume it did.
You didn't need to tell us that.
Oh, don't worry. I saw.
And it's the weird water's turn.
dirty brown
Like-
weird water.
I don't think he can do much.
It's got floaties.
Nope, he can't do anything. So, Corum, you just watched your friend Grun get sizzled and Rogue gets sizzled.
Well, Corum's thinking that he remembers a little history lesson that dragons were pretty territorial. And so I think that this one might be fitting. Bam! Saving tilt since level 1. Double EXP.
Where'd it go? I gotta look at it.
2 dragons.
Second creature equal or greater to the first aroused.
And attacks
don't-
the first one.
And so another black
fight each
dragon
other.
comes and fights it.
Or a platinum, or a.
Yeah, but now we have to defeat.
But we
run.
do have to defeat both of
No,
them.
no,
This is
it says you can run.
and gain no XP.
Well, it's that or die. I mean,
I'm like,
Q's willing to risk
against
it.
one.
I'm staying.
I'm
just pointing out,
staying.
while he's busy, there's a whole dragon horde back
no.
here, you know?
Listen. We can start if they are having to attack each other. Well, the one of them doesn't have to attack the other one. I assume the one that's already existing. But this one definitely now it does. In attacks, it mean it keeps attacking it every round or only the first round. A lot of DM discretion here, but that's the card I want to play to start my turn.
This is just as bad as the enemies turning on each other one
Yeah.
that was played.
Yeah, this
Also-
one's I've never seen this one before but I've held on to it for 6 levels or something.
For all you know, it could summon a demon because
Oh,
Or a-
that's true.
But it
devil.
says it
because it's-
attacks it. So if he summons a devil, it's a devil that's going to attack the dragon.
Well, yeah, but no, it's just equals CR, so it could be anything that arrives that has equal CR.
To attack the dragon.
Yeah.
Now
What-
Jason is scrambling to figure it out, and this is
Every-
a great time that it's ending.
Anything of the CR of that dragon is a higher CR than us. So
Well, yeah.
a level 6 party of 6 that's down a man.
Corum is going to move here. I will do a bonus action healing word.
Oh, drop.
5 hit points on Ro.
Oh yeah, I'm alive.
You only get 4.
I get 5, don't I?
Yeah, I mean, get 5.
You
No,
were
there's no
minus
such
1
actual-
plus
No,
5.
there's no.
No, I'm just.
And then, so Jason has Corum within. So he's 30 feet away from this dragon. How high up, or Matthew? How high up is the dragon?
It's 30 feet in the air.
30 feet in the air. Okay. What's the? Can daggers be thrown 6 feet?
60.
60 feet at disadvantage.
Yeah, it's
so
40,
20,
60, isn't
60.
Or 20, 60.
20, 60.
60. All right.
So,
So
I throw a lot of daggers again.
Also, I
Corum,
think Jason's
Corum's
still
gonna try
scrambling
to.
to figure out what he's
Oh,
doing.
that's fine. I'll let Jason work
He's
on
not
that.
necessarily scrambling.
Oh, no,
He's
there it
just
is. There it is.
Jason's not scrambling at all. He just had to make a token for something that
I just
he's gonna
figured.
need for another 4 levels.
I figured if Matt wants to play a dragon, then he'd love to play 2 dragons.
2 dragons that fight each other.
I'm just saying, if I like playing the first dragon, I'm gonna like the second one about 10 times more.
Well, it's the same CR.
Except for they're fighting.
Oh, good lord.
All right, so
I mean, still 2 dragons fighting. That's a cool round.
it is a cool round, man.
No. Cool encounter. Whole encounter.
Green.
Not
All right,
cool round,
so-
cool encounter.
So I should have done that one last time, but it's cool that I waited. We got to see kind of what the dragon could do. I'm at disadvantage if you say I'm gonna throw that wind blade that I have that I conjured last round.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hurl that at the dragon about 60 feet away.
Okay.
Oh my god! 25 with disadvantage.
Wow.
17 and 17. All right. So
Successful hit. Weapon can plunge deeply into the opponent's wound to 2d4 force damage.
until
At the
they
start of the
spend an
opponent's
action removing their blade. So the
Oh.
blade for the rest of the encounter until the dragon takes his action to remove it, it deals 2d4 damage per round.
Rough.
It's just a cool spell. It really
Yes.
is a cool spell. It's like a Melf's acid arrow or something, but in like a dagger form.
So the dragon bellows and screams when you're hits it. And then Q, you hear the sounds of another large creature coming through the air. You turn left to see a humongous green dragon. It dull gray moss growing across parts of its back. Its right eye, which is toward you, is covered with a huge brass or copper eye patch that seems to be bolted into its head. It swoops down onto the field and pulls up in front of the black dragon. And of course I have no buttons. Fix that. One second. Action buttons. Legendary buttons. Layer buttons. Initiative buttons. Save buttons. I'm making buttons, yes. Type buttons.
Dude, I cannot believe that dagger hit AC 19 on disadvantage.
That's pretty sweet, man. Grand mumble something at you.
He's got no lips.
Nothing more than his.
Hey, the horns melt.
Yeah, I don't have any horns left.
Hey, bro.
I have a permanent smile. Well, not really. I don't have any
see
lips.
Oh my God, no way, Jason.
Marty, did you see that?
I did.
No way.
This dragon swoops down and pulls up in front of this black dragon and unfurls its wings and just arches
God, what have I
back
done?
in the air.
What have I done?
You've made a mistake.
Does anybody in the party speak Draconic?
No.
Nope.
There's
Um,
an ex-
No.
I don't have lips.
Yes,
But quick
Oh.
question.
oh,
Do
the
Homer drinks.
What's
we
who?
all have to make a save, don't we?
No, it chooses. He might not even notice us. He might not even care.
That save was made by the Black Dragon, I'm assuming.
Yes. Yes, the save.
Also,
was made by-
Fulmer says.
I heard-
Fulmer did say. Okay.
But yeah, it's the frightful presence is again it's a creature of its choice. But if it doesn't care about us because it thinks we're minuscule, then it doesn't matter.
She's a half melted minotaur and a half orc laying down the ground.
Yeah, I'm not worried about those.
I'm gonna just kind of tuck this little shell curtain in front of my
Face?
face.
So there's an exchange in Draconic. And it's a one-sided exchange coming from the green dragon aimed to the black dragon. And the black dragon pinwheels in the air and begins retreating.
From his own home. Wow, we made him homeless.
Still got that blade stuck in his.
And that's where we'll end it tonight.